Marcus Murray.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. 1, 2.
Hey man, we are 33 hours away from the draft, from the hitting home, and as I'm currently speaking here right now, 32 minutes away, 32 hours away from the draft, man. So look, 704 Charlotte Bound Show. We're here to give you all our last thoughts on what may take place. We're gonna talk about the rumors today. We're gonna talk about some of the outlandish things that we've heard. But this is the time for it. This is what goes down right before the draft hits, and we should not be smitten to this or not understand, or understand that this is what happens around this time. Oh man, I think this is one of the most exciting drafts that we could ever see, man, because of the fact that we don't know what's going on. A lot of teams are very, very, very secretive about what they're doing. A lot of teams throwing a lot of smoke screens. Hey, look, let me get my co-host up in here, man, so we can go ahead and get this party started right, man. And look, we will be live on the draft tomorrow at 8 o'clock, but we're probably going to be live an hour ahead of time. We will be actually showing the draft. We'll show the actual picks, but we won't show everything that's going on the whole time. When they announce a person and they walk up on stage, we'll show that for about 5 seconds and then cut it. But you will actually get to see the draft go down. We're going to be giving out prizes that night. You know what I'm saying? We're giving out a signed autograph horn jersey for the fan of the year. And make sure you come over to the show on tomorrow night. We're also going to be giving out a jersey of any player on the team, past, present, you know what I'm saying, or future, obviously, tomorrow night. And it's just going one big party. We let to see all of y'all at the house. Up first, man, we got my man Edge from Award Edgewise in the building, on the road as we speak, man. Edge, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, last minute for the draft. We out.
Yeah, man. And we also got Nick in the building, man, the prowling veteran up in the house, man. Nick, what's going on, bro?
What's good, man? It's almost here. No more speculations.
There's no more specs. No more speculations. It's about to go down, bro. So what are we? Okay, 33 hours away now, 56 minutes. and 11 seconds. You know what I'm saying? We down to the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm been accurate when I say that. I'm looking right at it. So, um, woo! I'm excited for the whole draft, man. Just with our opening statement, man. You know, I'm excited to see what a lot of teams are gonna do. You feel me? Obviously, we'll be more. I'm gonna be most excited about what we do, but you know, we're gonna talk about some shit, some things today, man. Like if the Carolina starts doing blank, then what will it be done that they do or will make you nervous or like or something that may blow you out the water? You know, me personally, just my open little quick little situation before I let Nick and Edge go. Man, I don't want Carolina to be cute, man. just man, just go out there and get it done, man. You don't have to get out there and get cute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, star players and pro bowlers are get selected in the second, third, fourth, fifth round also, man. Some of them didn't get drafted at all. You know? Don't get out here and get cute. Please, man. Please. That's all I'm gonna start off with, Nick. What you got?
Man, I just hey, just get it done. That's all I got to say. It don't matter how you get it done. That's all.
Yo, Ed, you still with us? Or I think you frozen.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you
I'm still here.
frozen.
I
Okay,
had to get myself
now you
rerouted.
unfrozen.
I had to get my
Okay.
I had to
Yeah,
get
man, be
myself
careful.
rerouted again, but I'm good.
Yeah. Be careful on that road, bro.
Yeah,
So man, so what are your quick words before we get started though, Ed? You know what I'm saying? Just for Dan Morgan and the team, man. You know,
So
I'm just saying, don't get cute. Nick said just get it done, you know what I'm saying?
look, we've been doing this for the last fucking. We've been doing this since goddamn December. You already know what we need to do. You already put the pieces around it. You already put the pieces together. Just get go. No cute stuff. Get your guy. Get in. Get out.
Yeah, man. We got Michael Wydrick in here in the building already. He said, "What up, Twan? I'm not going to watch the draft, but I enjoy seeing every pick on my computer. Just my opinion." He said, "I'm not going to watch it. Why not, Mike?" And then he said, "And I hope we trade back."
He probably got some.
And he said, "I don't think we will get Jameson Williams because he wants to win, and I don't think we'll have the coach. We have that culture yet. Well, I mean, we building it, you know." And Claire told you to go ahead and make sure you drive safe. And she also said, "My thoughts: don't get cute, just like I just said, man. But also don't settle. Don't settle for nothing." I agree with her on that too, man. Don't get finessed. Don't
I
get
learned
finessed.
when we start talking, man. We start talking. I learned some interesting information this week. So,
Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So, like, I learned that, like, I know everybody's talking about trading back and all that kind of stuff like that. I actually don't think that we can trade back this year because not only because there's a lot of good players in this draft, but also the value for the picks have been depreciated because the quarterbacks aren't where they were as last year. So
I can see that.
people ain't willing to give up the same stuff that they would give up for a quarterback as they would for I mean for what we want and what we need.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think
Yeah,
the only quarterback that crosses us. Well, it's two that could. It's two that I think is definitely going to cross us. If somebody wants us to take it for them at our slot for whatever they would give us, and it would have to be something that we winning at. Shador Sanders is going to fall, and Jackson Dart is not going to get taken in the top 3 either. I think both of those quarterbacks will clear our faces. It's about, does somebody want to trade up to 8 to get them? So we ain't out the mix of that. We still in the mix. We ain't picking one of those guys up, but you know what I'm saying? We would do it in some type of trade back, you know. Because
Yeah.
when we pick one of those
Yeah.
quarterbacks, we would
But
know
the thing
definitely that they're going somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, though, it's not would we trade back? It's how far back. That's the key part. That's the key part.
JP,
What number are we stopping at?
Yeah.
It's like what number are we going to stop at for trade back wise? Like there has to be a number.
I mean, so look, I got some
I
polls up here,
say
man. I got some polls up here, man. And this, you know, this it's kind of a don't get cute poll, and the poll says Panthers will. All right, so you know, it said the Panthers will fuck this draft up if we do this with the first round pick, and this is what I have on here, man. And we could go over all of them, and you guys can agree or disagree, and we can dialogue about it. But I said number one, I said trade back past 15.
yeah, no,
I don't like that.
I say stop. I say stop at 11. Stop at 11.
I think we start losing after 15, bro. Like, what do you think, Nick?
I don't see the value of being able to trade back to that there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's there.
Also, number two is allow Evero to make any picks, or at least the first pick.
Why? Why would he even be in the room for that?
Still,
I get he's the defensive coordinator, but no. I get that, but look what we did when we had him get excited about some picks. He barely played him. Nah, we're good.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about him making a pick at first, Nick? Is that wise? Nick.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters. I don't think he's making the picks regardless.
All right.
No. I mean, I just don't. I don't see Evero. I think Evero's going to have the players that he has.
All right. I think another way that we could fuck up with the first pick is selecting Tyler Warren. What do y'all think?
you already know what I think,
bro. That's the bullshit I've been hearing for the last week and a half.
I don't
We
even
need to get TW. Like, bro, no. Like people talking about he can catch out of the backfield better than Chuba. He can block better than Ian Thomas. Like I've been hearing all this bullshit. I'm like, okay, so what is he a blocking receiving tight end that can catch out the backfield? And some people talk about, oh, well, we can run it out of the wishbone. Wishbone, motherfucker, is this high school?
Yeah.
Nobody has ran the wishbone since the goddamn 70s, 80s. High school, bro. No, stop. See, we start getting to that method. That's when you start fucking shit up. And then talk about people say, oh, well, he played a position at center. Oh, he played a position at wide receiver. Oh, he also played fullback. Bro, the dude's a tight end. Stop it.
You know what they never bring up though? That he only did this shit 1 year. That's not what they don't bring up. You want us to spend our first pick on a project.
He's not even a project. Because people are also talking about, well, look at the quarterback he did it with. Well, yeah, his quarterback was coming out, but now his quarterback decided to stay.
Man, that motherfucker ain't gonna be.
So what does that tell you about him?
Pros.
I mean, so what does that tell you?
So listen, I know Nick ain't gonna like this one. I think if we select Mike Green, man, with our first pick, that'd be crazy.
I don't know about that, but I ain't gonna say
I
I
don't
ain't
know
gonna
about
like
that
it.
either, man.
The talent's there.
I'll take it. I'll take Mike Green.
With the first pick,
If Jalen Walker is not there, then I'll take Mike Green.
all right. Number 5 is taking. If we taking an O lineman, bro, with the first pick.
Oh, well, we don't need an O lineman that bad.
Well,
No,
you got a lot of people saying we
no.
should take an O lineman first. You know. And look, okay, Claire put
Okay.
another. She said, to Nick's point, a question was proposed to me in the early hours of this morning, and not by one of my usual suspects. The question was as simple as, would you trade back for Michael Parsons? And look, man, look, as much
Don't
as
we
I
gotta
like
pay
Michael
him?
Parsons,
Nah, we good.
for as much as I like Michael Parsons, one, you got to pay him, and two, man, look, we don't need that energy over here with Carolina, bro. I mean, Michael Parsons says exactly what's on his mind. He not gonna hold back, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But some players like that turn out to be legends. Some guys like that turn out to be locker room destroyers, bro. So, I don't think it's worth it, man. We had an opportunity to draft him and we didn't.
I don't
So,
feel like he's. I don't feel he's a locker room destroyer. I don't feel that at all. But
man,
what I'm not feeling is the contract.
yeah, he is. I mean, look, half the guys that Dallas filling them, the other half ain't. That's public knowledge.
Okay, but what does this play on the field?
But look, man, you can't be on lives, and then he also got his own podcast talking about members on your team, bro. That never works out,
Everybody
man.
talks about everybody on the team all the goddamn time, bro. Everybody talks
Not
about everybody on the team all the damn time, whether it's publicly or in the locker room.
who does
They're gonna talk. They're gonna talk no matter what.
who does that, Edge?
Every player talks in the locker room.
Yeah, but they don't do
Come
it
on now.
on
Everybody
camera.
talks shit to each other.
Yeah, they don't do it on camera. When you take it public, it's something totally different, bro. You know, I said breaking news due to ongoing construction at the Carolina Panthers practice fields. The team is unable to host fans on site throughout the 2025 and 2026 Carolina Panthers training camps. More fuckery, bro. Yeah, that's all day time. Big Tight, what up, bro? Said, what's going on? Look.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
And shout out to a WWE guy. He said, no, no, no. As the Cowboys fans, we are not trading Michael Parsons.
Hey, WWE guy, I hope you don't. So you better tell Jerry Jones to stop fiddling around and pay Michael Parsons now, because that contract is only gonna get deeper and heavier
No, it's over with,
and
bro.
more
It's over
heavy.
with.
He's gonna be taken to the black clean. Same, man. Might as well make Michael Parsons the highest paid player in the league.
It's over
Well,
with, man. It's already over with, man.
we ain't paying him. We ain't paying him. Hey, look,
I ain't making that man the highest paid.
let me ask WWE guy though. Listen, look. So, how's Michael Parsons in the locker room, man? How do the other players get along with him whenever he goes public and starts talking about other players on the team? I mean, did him and one of the wide receivers get into it one time? I know he called out one of the coaches one time. You know, Jerry Jones allows a lot of fuckery to go on with that team. The other teams won't, bro. And number 6 is
Jerry
if we
Jones
select
own the goddamn.
another way to fuck up our first round pick is if we select a running back first. And I've heard a lot of people saying we should take Ashton Gentry. I'm like, man, first of all, he ain't gonna make it to us. We got 2,000-yard backs, Edge and Nick, but they want another one.
They crazy.
Well,
People crazy, man.
running backs are well. Here's the thing though, running backs are 1 to 2 year freaking prime guys. So, I mean, you can always get a running back every year in the draft, just like you can get a quarterback every year in the draft. You know, use a running back, he gets you your production, dump him, get trade value for him, and draft another one next year. You know?
Cowboys, classic
It's
Cowboys.
just like you said, Swan.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's just like you said, Swan. Freaking, I'll draft a quarterback every draft until I get it right.
Every draft. I'll never make. Our quarterback will never be comfortable until you get the right one. You know what I'm saying? So they'll do what they do. Listen,
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You never know you're gonna get it right.
What?
I say you'll never know until. You'll never know if you get the right one until you let the quarterback actually play for like at least 2 years.
Exactly.
Have him figure it out.
Exactly. So we don't need to say that Carolina is doing dumb shit when it comes to the quarterback position, not allowing Bryce to have, and even if they go out here and grab another quarterback, which they probably will, even either the draft or undrafted free agent or whatever, it ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna give them any competition. So man, look, they're gonna live and die with that guy, and unfortunately, we may have to die with him until we get it right. Relax and Talk Sports says no training camp, Claire. I mean, I don't know, man. My guess is that they're just gonna have it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying, like another city or something.
What do you mean?
As far as training camp.
Why y'all say that?
Yeah. So Claire said earlier, due to ongoing construction at the Carolina Panthers practice fields, the team was unable to host fans on site throughout the 2025 and 26 Carolina Panthers training camps. That means they have to go somewhere else. They're gonna have a training camp. They're gonna have to just go to another campus. You already know what I'm gonna put in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Bring that shit to Raleigh. You already know.
Yeah, ain't nobody bringing that shit to Raleigh.
They bring that joint to Raleigh, they ain't leaving. They might not want to leave. They're like, I like it here, man.
But I'm gonna just say this, man. I don't think that what people are realizing. Well, one, there are about 4 players that are up for trade. I don't see. People keep talking about trading back. I just don't see the value of trading back this year. There's only 2 players that you say you can't miss on right now.
Yep. I'm with Nick, man. It's just like it doesn't make sense.
2 players, and I don't.
That's the cute shit.
and then if you thinking that Ashton Genty is a can't miss player. Okay, so there's 3 players that you can't miss on. So, but what you do have to worry about is somebody in the top 6 picking all 3 of those players. So if we don't have the trading to 8 is most likely not going to get you an Ashton Genty. Trading to 8 is not going to get you Abdul Carter. It's not going to get you a Travis Hunter. So
but it can get you a quarterback. I mean,
yeah, it could get you Shador Sanders. It could get you Shador Sanders if that's the.
Yeah, lucky for us.
It can get you Shador Sanders. It can get you a Tyler Warren.
Yeah, the quarterback position is a high commodity. So
But listen, no disrespect to Tyler Warren. I don't believe Tyler Warren is a can't miss player.
He's not.
No, he's not.
Sorry.
He's not.
Tyler Warren is not somebody that I'm like, oh my God, this is the best tight end that we've seen in the last 10 years. It's not.
No, he's not. He's not Brock Bowers.
I don't.
It's not even close.
Not Michael Myers.
It's not close. So at the end of the day, man, there's about 3 players that you can say there are can't miss players, and those 3 players are going in the top 6.
All right, so the next thing up is I did something. I think when I said the players that could fall in the draft, and I'm thinking, and these are only big names because like I'm still going on with Nick, man. I'm talking about guys that are gonna make a splash or that would matter. These are three realistic names I think can really drop. Anybody could drop. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I see Mason Graham as a player that could drop. Shador Sanders, I'm all but certain that he's gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, and people might say, Twan, you smoking, man. Travis Hunter could drop. And the reason why I say that, even though people really, really love him, is like for people who say Travis Hunter is good at a lot of things, but he's not a master of any. And when I say that, Nick and Edge, I'm saying that. So what if a team thinks that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care about what the fans think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
you don't care
No.
about my
No.
opinion. You
Yeah.
don't care about my
No.
opinion. You're talking about if a team sees it that way.
Because I'm
I
saying
don't.
if a
I
team
don't.
is you're not the best wide receiver and you're not the best corner, then the team, any team that grabs him early has got to be thinking going both ways. Pause. But just one side of the ball, I don't see he could drop. If they
Well,
only going to
listen.
utilize it for one side of the ball,
I'm gonna say this right now, Twan. After seeing the fact that Will Johnson ran a 4.4, ran less than a 4.4, I'm I believe that Travis Hunter might be the best cornerback option if you're going to pick him in the top 10.
I don't know.
I know everybody's talking about Jade Barron and all that kind of stuff like that, but just looking at it, if
Yeah,
I'm going to draft one in the top 10, I would probably draft the athletic freak.
yeah. Let me tell you guys something. Let me make you guys well aware of something too. I'm telling you right now, Edge and Nick will probably back me up on this, but I know this to be true though. 50% of the guys that get taken in the first round are gonna be duds. They're not gonna work out.
Oh, it's gonna be more. It's more than 50.
Even in the first round.
It's about 70. It's about
Now
70.
we talk. No. It's about 50. Look, we talked about when we talked about this before, and I looked it up, and shit, what was it? I think it was on ESPN. They said over the last 10 years, the best players have come out of the second round in terms of longevity and contracts.
Yeah, and if you actually also look at it, Twan, the last draft, you know how many Pro Bowlers the last draft, the first round produced?
Mm-hmm.
Six Pro Bowlers out of 32 selections. 6.
Trying to tell y'all, bro, it ain't what y'all think.
It ain't no.
I mean, just because you pick somebody in the first round don't mean that
It's
shit ain't
guaranteed. It ain't guaranteed. But and all of y'all calling for Will Johnson, I'm gonna say this right now.
It ain't
I'm gonna tell
automatic.
y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Will Johnson shot himself in the foot by however running a 40 at all. Because I'm telling you right now, a cornerback that has never been drafted in the top 10 that runs less than a 4.4
Wow.
ever. That's
Yeah,
ever.
they're gonna be looking at that. And he's he ain't sizey either. So Nick, shout out Nick Tri-State. He said Jalen Walker, Ted McMillan, or McKell is going to be the pick. He said if we stay at 8, and then Nick said Colston Loveland is better than Warren. I'm inclined to believe that too, man. Claire said Abdul should be on the that list too. Just saying. And Relax to Talk Sports says they come to Raleigh, moving the team to Raleigh twice. They ain't gonna want to leave. They ain't gonna want to leave. Man. They ain't shit in Charlotte. I know Charlotte got the banks. They always said we got the banks and blah blah. I mean, what else? How many colleges y'all got? Two. Johnson C. Smith and the 49ers. Players College.
Shoot, hey, they talk about freaking. Y'all talk about in daggone Raleigh, boy. They got daggone about 7, 8 colleges within a 10-mile radius.
Yeah, that's just in a 10-mile radius. I was about to say 7 or 8. Hold on, what are you talking about, bro?
No, I'm talking about in the 10-mile radius. I ain't even talking about all together.
Tell him that he ain't talking about the community colleges either.
No, you got about 7 or 8 universities within a 10-mile radius.
Bruh, I will find the land to build it on. You best believe that. Earl Locklear said, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, Earl? And Wydrick, what's up with Wydrick said, I don't want that motherfucker on this team. If he comes to the Panthers, I'm going to say, Carolina, you fucked up again. Or like my favorite movie line ever from The Waterboy, oh no, we suck again. Who are you talking about though, Mike?
Yeah, I wouldn't know who you're talking about.
Oh, he's right there saying I'm talking about Shador.
Oh no. Shador is definitely not coming to Carolina.
Nah, bro. Unfortunately, they gonna stay with raggedy ass Bryce. Yeah. And plus, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even sure Shador is a come up. You know,
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. At least Bryce can run.
Yeah, he got that on his side.
Yeah, man.
So teams that may be willing to trade with the Panthers. I got the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Bears, and the Colts. That's confirmed. Well, like me and Nick have been mostly saying is we don't want them to do that.
It ain't. It's really not worth it. I mean, well, trading back to the Dolphins at 13, that's not a bad deal. But what people don't realize is that what are the Dolphins trading up for? What are the Dolphins trading up for? If we put y'all like that, are the Dolphins trading up for trying to get a Mimbu? I believe Mimbu's going to be there. Is going to be there at 13. So the value might not be there.
Not the Jets.
I'm glad you said that, Nick. You got to think about what is it in that top 10 that a team would want to go after with trading with us. You can't just trade just to be trading, bro.
I mean, the Bears, I could see because the Bears could be trying to get Ashton Genty, but I don't think the Bears are going to get Ashton Genty because I believe he's going to be gone at 6. So, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. One, I don't believe the Jets are going to take Mimbo because going back and looking at his film, Mimbo did not scream at me that he is going to be a tackle in the NFL. I'm sorry.
Why you say that?
He doesn't scream. He screams at me he's going to be a guard. His movement skills and his arm length and all that kind of stuff like that, like the difference between him and Will Campbell is light years. Like Will Campbell has short arms, but he is nasty when it comes to blocking. I'm just like, it's a big difference. I don't believe if you told me that Mimbu was going to be a left tackle in the NFL, I could say the Jets might take him. But without being able to say he's going to be a left tackle, I don't believe the Jets will take him. I believe the Jets will take freaking Tyler Warren. I'm just saying.
I said that.
The Colts have been rumored to give us their pick and a first round in their first round next year.
For what?
To jump up at 8.
Probably get Tyler Warren.
Yeah, bro. I don't put a lot into it. You know, I mean, it's far fetched.
Let me ask you this, Twan.
I mean,
I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm trading.
I don't want us to get finesse.
No. Listen to this, Twan. Think about this. I'm the Colts. I'm trading up to get a tight end. Am I going to give you a first round pick for next year up?
I wouldn't.
Okay, here goes another tidbit to say that you wouldn't give up your first round pick. You ain't sure you got a quarterback of a future.
You're right.
So am I going to give up my first round pick next year for a somebody I'm not sure, not knowing that I'm already not sure if I have my quarterback of the future on my roster?
Oh, and I got that from PFF. They posted that yesterday. So, hey, Nick Trosty said the 49ers are a team who may want to get into that top 10.
For what?
I need some receivers, bro.
There's a big chance that
No,
Ted
not
will be there when they pick.
They may even want to look at a running back. Like, look, man,
it's not.
Chris McCaffrey is not can't stay healthy. They lost Ayuk. They lost Debo. I mean, they're missing some pieces.
They lost
bro.
Ayuk.
They ain't lose Ayuk yet.
Talking about. They lost Ayuk. What do you mean they lost Ayuk?
I mean, he's hurt, man. You know, he ain't on the field.
I mean, well, they can't get because they definitely, Twan. If you go look at that contract, they definitely are not going to be able to trade Brandon Ayuk.
No, they not. No, they not. Especially 2025 and that 2025, 2026 incentive part 2.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
$24 and $28 million in consecutive.
Let's say positions the highest first round.
You remember what I'm?
Go ahead.
No.
Claire said the position with the first round bust rates are edge rushers at 50.7%.
Yep.
And defensive backs at 49.3 bust rate. Hey, bro, it ain't what you think, man.
Listen, and then look, Twan, the lowest bust rate. This is the crazy part about it. The lowest bust rate is offensive linemen.
Yeah.
The lowest bust rate, and then we had to pick the one that wasn't ready.
I would have thought quarterbacks would have been up there too, bro, at the top. Only few of them motherfuckers work out.
Yeah. I mean, well, the numbers have decreased because of the two freaks of nature that we've had 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, yeah, you got
CJ Stroud and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, two freaks of nature 2 years in a row. You can't really because you know what? You remember last year we were arguing about the fact that nobody's done it since freaking Dan Marino. And then here we are 2 years in a row having dudes that are having outstanding rookie years.
Man, y'all just had to piss in my soup.
We're gonna be that next quarterback.
I didn't need to hear that, man. I mean, I'm trying to get it out of my head that we did not skip on CJ Stroud, and that we could have just ran a quarterback, and that we could have got Jalen the next year.
Yeah, we did skip on a quarterback, bro. We got the worst one.
No, I'm saying, man. I'm saying that we skipped on CJ Stroud. We could have had either one of them dudes.
Yeah.
Because if we would have just ran a gap quarterback when we got Bryce, then we'd have still been picking first the next year.
Well, but
listen, but we didn't even have a damn near first round.
Listen, Twan, that wasn't happening. That was not going to happen because
it should have. It should have though.
It wasn't going to happen. So you telling me you're Scott Fitterer? Your job is on the line. Your job is on the line. You have gone with gap quarterbacks 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row, we have gone with gap quarterbacks, and you telling me that you're going to just
you just don't see the pile of shit you about to walk into, right? I'm saying that, right? Because guess what?
No, I see it. I see it. I see the pile of shit.
when he went and got a quarterback, it actually got him fired. He got
You
the
know,
wrong one.
well, let's just pray that
Exactly.
I'd have been like, look, I was better off
I'm
with
just
the gap quarterbacks. When I went and
listen.
got the one
I'm
out the
praying that the
draft, I
little
got
guy gets it
fired.
together. I'm praying that the little guy gets it together. That's all I'm praying.
Yeah, man. Claire said quarterback's bust rate looks like it's around 42% when taken in the first round.
Yeah, the lowest two is running back, and the lowest two is running back in what y'all running back in offensive lineman.
Claire said, just so everyone knows what a bust is being considered. We giving bust definitions? A bust is player selected who did not become a starter and or did not earn a second contract by their drafted team. I don't think that's a. I don't think the second part is a bust.
I agree with that. I mean, because at the end of the day, if I get rid of you, that means you didn't earn a contract. If and 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 if I have to replace you, that means that it wasn't worth picking.
On your team, though.
Yeah, on the team that you're drafted with.
I seen motherfuckers go other places and ball out.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
oh yeah, true.
So
It
the way
wasn't
I
with
look
the
at
original
it,
team.
the way I look at that is this too. It depends on where you go in the draft. I think you're more of a bust if you wind up going to a good team and then it don't work out. But if you get picked high, you go to a terrible ass team, man. I mean,
that means you should get. That means you should give what you just said, Twan. That means you should give Bryce a little bit of leeway.
I ain't giving that motherfucker no leeway. This is a good example of a bust, Jamarcus Russell. I don't even think Jamarcus was the bust. He went to the wrong team.
No, but Jamarcus was a bust. Jamarcus was a bust.
I thought differently about that situation when I saw him
but
go. When he sat
But he
down with
wasn't. But the thing about it is that Twan, if you look into the he wasn't putting any effort to help try to change anything.
No, but when he sat down and explained it with those guys at the pivot, that shit made all the sense in the world, man. He was just went to a bad situation. First of all, what was the edge? Either the owner or the general manager didn't even want him to begin with. And then he wound up walking into some bullshit that was going on between the general manager and the owner. And then, he said they kept telling them shit that, one was saying one thing, the other was saying another thing. And he said he always got the sense that they never wanted him there. He's like, so why did y'all draft me?
I mean, he got a payday.
I know, man, but he went into a bad situation. When he went to the
Jamarcus is the reason that the rookie wage scale passed.
But it was hey, look, I'm telling you, look at it was a lot of bullshit going on. I mean, Ash can back me up. He went.
I agree with you. There was probably a lot of BS going on, bro.
It was a really shit ton of bullshit, especially when I listened to
it was a shit show over
the
there.
documentary part of what old dude was saying about Jamarcus Russell when he did his in-depth research about it, bro. It was bad. Jamarcus Russell not only was he in a bad team, he was in a bad space personal wise. Everything was collapsing on him.
Some shit hit him in his personal life at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. I mean,
and no people, and I gotta put this out there. No, people, this is not fucking some Bryce Young shit. Oh, he lost his girl. No. He had some heavy depressional personal shit that hit him hard. That, especially as a rookie, you're trying to get your career going. You're trying to get your career started, and then shit just keep hitting you at once, and you get all this money on top of all that. Like, come on.
And he said
suicide, all that.
Yeah, while all that was going on, he said that the Raiders never had his back on none of that shit.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I get it.
Nope.
I get
So
it.
you,
Like, look, Twan, I'm
yeah,
really
man.
sympathetic for the young man, but at the end of the day, it did look horrible,
Yeah, it looked bad though. Yeah.
It,
and
oh,
it
it was
did look,
bad. It was bad.
and it did look like he added to the.
Well, that was no. That's what the media did. The media, the media
Yeah,
didn't do
no,
that
yeah,
man any
the
favors either.
media fucked all that. Yeah, the media fucked
They ain't
all
doing
that
him
shit.
no favor. It's
The
just like
media
it's
fucked
just
all
like
that
how the
shit.
media. It's just like when the media tried to pump up, try to tell the Panthers, if you're gonna get a quarterback, you better get Bryce because C.J. Stroud he come from a troubled area and a troubled family, and he ain't do well on some tests. And I'm telling you, it's night and day with these. And then
Listen, but
who
that
caught the
was.
bad end of that shit?
I actually think that we got screwed by a team, man. I don't care what nobody says. A team did that. Not just the media. Not just the media did that.
So what does that say about our jackasses that we actually fell for it, man? Tampa is a. Nah, I don't
That
want
we
to go. Look, we
stupid.
ain't going down that road. We ain't going down that road. Hey, look, man, players that the Panthers could real here are the top 5 players that the Panthers could realistically draft: Jalen Walker, Ted McMillan, Nick Emanwari. I wish at some point we can get him.
Yeah, they not about to draft Nick,
It
man.
don't
I
look
wish
like
too.
bro.
I wish too, but I already know the
Mikel
name.
Mikel Williams and Mike Green. Where
Hold up, time out, time out, time out, time. How you got? You say it'd be dumb for us to go ahead and draft Mike Green in the first round with the number 8 pick, but then
right?
realistically, you have him up here as a realistically partner he can actually
Because
get. Which one
I'm
is it,
not
Twan?
going.
Either is it dumb to get him or is it not dumb to get him? Which one is it?
You want to tell him, Nick? Because
I don't
I'm not.
necessarily agree with Twan that it's dumb to get Mike
Yeah,
Mike
that's what I'm
Green.
saying. That's my opinion of the matter. I'm not picking. Look, I gave my opinion, but I'm trying to tell you who the Panthers could realistically draft. This is who the Panthers may want.
Nah,
I
I
took
don't.
myself out of
So,
this.
but I don't necessarily agree with you, Twan, because I honestly think that really. So listen, I was not really sold on Jalen Walker until I saw his personal workout. When I saw his personal workout, I'm like, okay, this dude could
This
end up being a
motherfucker's a
real.
monster.
This dude could end up being a monster. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm okay with them picking Walker. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad pick. It. I mean,
Bro,
the kid
Nick,
realistically looks like he could be an absolute problem in the
The
NFL.
question is, will we
Nick,
would we
Nick.
would we miss
The
on
dude
either
is
one of these
the dude
picks?
is a monster. No, and I'm gonna say something, Nick. Jalen Walker is a monster. Trust me, I watched that man 4 times play against Texas, bro. God damn, yes, he's a fucking monster. As much
That
as I hated
motherfucker.
him, god
I
damn,
saw
in the back of
this.
my head, I was like, this
I saw. I
motherfucker's
saw this.
dangerous.
Look. I ain't say the tackle dummies. I ain't talking about the soft joints that you hit. I seen this man pick up and throw tackle machines around like they
Yeah,
didn't even exist.
yeah. When I saw him,
Yep,
when I saw him
yep.
pick that tackle machine
Kevin,
up and throw it to the side
Kevin,
like it wasn't.
Calvin, bro,
Twan,
Calvin Banks, yo, he got Calvin
Bro,
Banks the same way he did that tackling dummy, the same way he got Calvin Banks, and he
I
is
said,
the top
sheesh.
tackle, one of the top tackles out of Texas, bro, and he threw him out the way. Yes,
Hey
that dude's a
Nick,
monster.
did you not say sheesh?
listen, Twan. When I seen him
Man,
pick that daggone that tackle machine, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
he
And not
didn't even
only
get
did he
underneath it. He
listen,
just picked it
he
up.
got literally he. I mean, yeah, he didn't get low. He didn't get too low. He got low enough
Yeah.
just to lift, and he lifted it up over his shoulders and threw it to the side, man. That like if that thing wasn't like wasn't balanced the way that it was, it would have rolled over to the side the way he threw that thing. I was like, yo, this dude is a monster. And for everybody who was like, oh yeah, those things. I'm like, no, those things are heavy, dude. Those things are heavy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
No,
they
those
not.
things are
Look,
heavy.
you can't just move them. Look,
Like,
it wasn't even the one where he just did like the one-on-one one. Man, this dude hit the one that had like the two gauge next to it,
yeah,
and just threw the whole motherfucking machine to the left.
Yes.
I
yeah,
was like,
man.
oh shit,
And look, and it's one, you know,
I'm
like
gonna
they
say
have
keep
the
moving over here. I'm gonna get my guy.
yeah, because my one gripe with Walker was I've never seen him use power, but if he hit the right tackle like that, it's over with, bro.
bruh.
I'm
Oh, it's
telling you,
over.
Man, I was,
if he gets his hands on you, so if he gets his hands to a tackle's body and like that, he gonna walk the dude right back to the quarterback.
man, he gonna hurt somebody, bro. He gonna hurt somebody, and
Listen,
I'm here for it.
Imagine him doing that. Imagine him doing that to Williams, an all pro tackle. Imagine him doing that to Trent Williams or
And
Penny
I'm here
Sewell,
for it.
bruh.
yeah, like I'm telling you like that, if he gets low and gets you the center in your chest like that, the way he threw that machine, it looked like he can probably throw a 300-pound man like that too. I was like, yo, that's
Yes.
crazy, man.
Yeah, but look,
Yeah,
I ain't
I was
Jedi.
not, and when I saw that personal
I didn't want to do it because
workout, it was over with me, man.
yeah, man, because people like that was gonna be like, oh man, you talking about the little, the little plush, the crash test joints that you just slap out the way? Nah.
No.
Dude,
No. That's a
that
real.
was another one that got me. That was another one that did impress me. Not the fact that the way he hit it, the way that he dipped and turned it and got how low he got his shoulder to the ground. I'm like, dude, if he does that to a
Oh yeah, when
tackle,
he
he
did
is
that dip
not
drill.
going to. Yes, he is not going to touch him coming around that corner.
Nope.
I'm like the way
He's
he
gonna be
dipped
there
his
1 second
shoulder.
out the
I was
next.
like, yeah, like, oh,
It's a
hey,
situation.
let me comment on this, man. These motherfuckers talking about Matthew Golden. I'm telling y'all right now, Matthew Golden is not the dude that y'all. This is not Tyreek Hill, bro. This is not freaking.
Mhm.
This is not
No.
freaking.
I
Your boy in Kansas City. This is
look. I
not.
can
He is
listen.
straight line. He is straight line
I can talk
speed.
about that person.
He is straight line speed.
Listen, I can talk
He
about
is.
this kid personally.
Yeah, and
So
Yeah.
like if this coming
Matthew
from a
Golden,
Texas fan, and I'm telling y'all
he's
right now, I went back and watched all of their games. This dude he's bigger than the normal receiver because he's 200 pounds. So yes, it's impressive that he's that fast at 200 pounds. But if he gets touched by anybody, he go to the ground.
yeah, he does.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
gotta
Ash.
stop that, man.
He does.
Like
Watch
he
watch the Arizona State game. You're gonna see some good. You're gonna see some bad. But that game right there will give you the whole perspective of what Matthew Golden is.
like
And trust me, I'm a Texas
he got
fan.
good
I've been watching.
he
I've been
got
watching
good
this kid for a
hands.
while.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you the positive. He got good hands. He can initially get away from the defender.
Mm-hmm.
But if he has to slow down at all, there is no home run. There is no home run because he does not go from zero. He does not go from 0 to 60 real quick. He got long speed. He ain't got no. He doesn't have the quickness.
No.
Y'all got to know
And
who
plus,
y'all talking about. All y'all
look at his
see.
40.
A lot of people see. All y'all see is that 40 time, and then y'all think, oh, this dude is blazing fast. He can do that stuff to Tyreek Hill. He does not have. You need to go look at his cones real time. It ain't that impressive.
No.
A lot of people.
No.
I'm seeing
His bones.
I'm also seeing a lot of people saying we should get another position and then try and draft Carson Schlesinger out of UCLA. This is what I think about that Carson Schlesinger. You guys are hoping that another Luke Kuechly is gonna walk through the door.
Luke Kuechly is the only Luke Kuechly.
That's the reason why y'all want that. Look, he's not Kuechly, bro. He's not Luke Kuechly. The only thing they got in common is that they white. He ain't Rick Petrie, bro.
I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man.
He's not
I
him.
don't. I don't like. And you know what, Twan? There's a lot of people who are sold on some of these other guys. Like, I'm not sold on Michael Williams. Michael Williams looks a little raw to me, and looks like he needs some work. I'm gonna say about same thing about Shamar
Yeah,
Stewart. Both of them have the measurables and all that kind of stuff, but they look raw and they need a lot of work. I'd rather have Jalen Walker. I'm sorry, over both of them.
yeah. Because at least Jalen Walker, you know what you're getting with Jalen Walker. You know what you get. With the other
My,
guys, they need to be in the right spot at the right situation at the right time. Like prime example. With the Rams lost Aaron Donald. What did they go out there and get? Not only did they get Jared Verse, but they also got his running mate Brandon Fisk.
Hell
Brandon
yeah.
Fisk. And what happened with that?
I was
right?
very, very
Jared
jealous.
Verse got and listen. Jared Verse may have got defensive rookie of the year, but who led the team in sacks? Brandon Fisk. Brandon Fisk.
Hey,
He led the team in sacks as a rookie. So that's a 1-2 combination punch that you can't manipulate.
But Ash, Brandon Fisk came in second place.
Oh, he
hey,
came.
I want to. Hey, I'm honest with you, Twan.
Because he was
Nah,
second.
he got the second most amount of votes, bro. It was gonna be one. It was gonna be one of them.
Okay. Votes wise, I was talking about sack wise. He led the team in sacks. He had 8.
Nah, they was both up
He
for
had
rookie
8
of the year.
because okay.
Yeah, he's right. No,
Why
Twan
would they
right.
not be?
They both was up for it.
Man, I was very jealous. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Listen, hey Twan, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I after you started talking about him, because I really wasn't watching Verse because I knew we weren't gonna get Verse, but
yeah,
I was watching Fist. Fist was an absolute dog.
bruh. I'm
It's
trying to.
crazy. You can line them boys up
They
either position.
complimented each other so well, and see, and that's why I applaud the Rams, because the Rams was like, fuck it, man. Like sometimes you got to take risks. It's like, why would I break them dudes apart if I can get both of them?
Yeah, they just went and got both of them, bro.
Exactly.
They literally just
And
went and got
the
both
only
of them.
shitty part about it is, but hey, look, they both work well together. You know, the only shitty part about the whole thing is when it comes time to pay them both. Do you pay both or do you give one of them up? Because one of them gonna have to go. That's the only shitty part about that whole thing.
Somebody else on the team gonna have to go. I'm paying both of them. Somebody else on that damn team got to go. Shit.
Yeah. But also we did. Yeah, but also we did get a guy who played with both of them that helped complement both of them. I mean, we got a guy who played with both. So come on now.
Who was that?
Got a nose tackle out of that whole thing. So we're good. Bobby Brown.
Oh man, it ain't one of them.
Yeah, no, I actually think Bobby Brown gonna be good, man. That's my opinion.
He may not be one of them, but the way he was holding one or two guys helped out Fisk and Verse. So while everybody was concentrated on both of them guys, Bobby Brown could get those 1-on-1s and get his time in. So all three of them complement each other.
So
but nobody wants to see that.
This is the linebacker tier, and it says Jahai Campbell and Jalen Walker are. I don't know what this tier 2 shit is, but I guess because they ain't played yet. If it said very good starters, Carson Swessinger, they got him by himself. It says good starter, and then they got Demetrius Knight, Jack Kaiser, Chris Paul, Barrett Carter, Kobe King. They put all them in there together. They said they could be an adequate starter, and Cody Lindbergh and Jeffrey Bassa out of Oregon. They said could be solid backups.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I might agree with this list.
Yeah, I
I mean, so and I know a lot of y'all will
I
say
get
that
that.
a lot of people are going to say that Campbell's not over freaking what you call it, but he is over him if you playing off ball linebacker.
Yeah, I'm putting Kobe King down there
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
backup too. Yeah,
Hey,
I
is that
mean
one
Derek
kid from Auburn
Carter
on this
is
list?
no,
No, I don't see him. Nah, I
no.
don't see him on this list. Okay. Nah, there's a linebacker out of Auburn who played at the Senior Bowl. Man, he flew off the fucking radar for me.
I get mad every time I hear somebody say such and such is gonna be Kuechly. Like, no, nobody gonna be like Kuechly but
No,
him.
no,
Want
no.
this next man to be who he is, man. Jalen Walker's gonna be Jalen Walker. And my
Yeah.
thing is this,
Yeah.
because some people get caught up in players. I'm always hoping that the next guy is gonna be better. Like, I don't want us to be like, well, we
Yeah.
topped out at Kuechly and that we ain't never gonna get a winners better. I want us to. Shit. I don't want us to be topped out of that shit.
It's gonna be very, very hard.
Yeah, but you gotta just have that
It's gonna be
shit,
really
man.
hard to find somebody like that, bro.
It's really not gonna be hard because motherfuckers go to the Pro Bowl every year. You got right now when you say who's the best linebacker ever,
True.
you got motherfuckers still arguing about that shit to this day. You got people who really think Kuechly was better than Ray Lewis. I said, get the fuck out of here. That's not true.
Well, if you talking about
No, you still not.
all around, yes,
You still
but
not. He ain't better than damn Ray. I mean, no,
Ray Lewis,
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis wasn't Ray
Oh, he
Lewis
better.
wasn't going out there like I'm sorry, man. And if you talking about all around
Fuck
linebacker,
no.
if I had to talk about all around linebacker, I would agree, but not
I'm not getting into all that all around shit. He's just not. They said
I
he
mean, bruh,
six
but
I mean,
dude,
like,
the stats, the stats in the film don't lie about Luke Kuechly with Ray Lewis, bro. It don't lie.
he was special.
It doesn't lie.
Luke Kuechly was special. He ain't the
Kuechly is
best.
better than Brian Urlacher.
He ain't better than he ain't the best linebacker ever
Okay,
though. I don't know, man. Urlacher played a lot of years. Kuechly didn't.
bro. But you know what though? Kuechly put a lot of fear in a lot of people. Not how Brian Urlacher did, but not the way Luke Kuechly did, bro. I mean, when people talk about linebackers, who they talk about? They only talk about maybe two people: Ray Lewis and Luke Kuechly. You don't hear a lot of people talk about Brian Urlacher like that. Like, there's not a lot of people unless you talk to people in Chicago. Outside of Chicago, ain't nobody talking about Brian Urlacher. Nobody talks about Brian Urlacher like they talk
Shit.
about Ray Lewis and Luke Kuechly.
I
Nobody
don't know about
does.
that, man. Yeah, they are. I mean, he ain't motherfucking Pro Bowl for no reason. I mean, he in the Hall of Fame for no reason. Shit.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
know.
about that.
I get that. I get that. But when we talk about all around linebacker, nobody talks about them like that about them too. There's a strong reason for that.
All right, here's some of the rumors. Some of them are kind of fucking stupid too. Go ahead and warn you that. These are some of the rumors that are treading with the Carolina Panthers. One of the rumors is that the Carolina Panthers are going to trade up for Carter.
I wouldn't be mad at that,
It's not going to happen.
depending on what they gave up though.
Yeah,
If
that's stupid.
that's not gonna happen, because
Yeah.
if Abdul Carter do not get picked by the Browns, then he can definitely fall. He can possibly fall to us. Possibly. Small smidge. It's a small possibility. That's if the Browns don't take it. That's all I'm saying.
Another one is Carolina Panthers will trade back past 20. With who?
I don't
No.
see it happening.
No, I don't see that happen. That value is way too deprived, man. That's like trying to get a freaking Maserati with fucking with freaking Audi money. Nah, bro, ain't happening.
Class said shit. She said shit. She said, let me get Jahad Campbell on that potential 8 list. The dude is a specimen and has the tape to back it up. Yeah, exactly. And she said, if number one happens, she said, it would depend on state Carter. She said, I'm fucking quitting. No, Nick. Nope. Not even that shit today.
What are you talking about?
You talking about going up to get caught. Fuck that, man. Number 3, Carolina will trade up for Ted McMillan.
Hell,
What the fuck would you do that for? That would be some Bryce Young shit, and that would piss me off. That would be, once again, y'all putting Bryce Young ahead of the whole team.
Hey, look, yo, the good thing is only Sweet Tea in here right now.
Why?
And that dumb shit.
I don't know what the tea
Why
got to
the
do.
fuck would we trade for Ted?
Nah, I don't know about that.
No, like why the fuck would we trade for? No. Listen. I look back at Ted McMillan's tape, and not only did I look back at his tape, I look back at his stats. Them things them stat line ain't impressive, bro. How the hell you good for one game in the very beginning of the season? Get half of your stats in the beginning of the season, and then throughout the rest of the season, you basically get shut down. Look, the man got 4 touchdowns in his first game, 304 yards. After that, the man didn't get a dang touchdown until the 8th or 9th game. He finally got his last touchdown. He went 6 weeks without getting another touchdown. There's games where he been shut down. 3 or 4 targets for like 10, 15, 20 yards. No.
Well, I don't.
And the game that he did when he went against Colorado and Arizona, no, bro. No. Hell no, bro. He shrinks under pressure when it comes to good teams. He shrinks under pressure. And even when he played one bad team, he got shut down against a bad damn team. 3 catches for 27 yards and no touchdowns. Are you serious? Hell no. Fuck Ted McMillan.
Okay, so the other rumor is that the Panthers will pick Mikael Williams first.
Only way that happens is if Jalen Walker's going.
All right, so
only way that happens.
Yeah, okay. So hold on. This is Ted McMillan's.
Look at the kid's stat line. No. Go to game logs. Go to game logs.
Man, look, I'm still looking at receiving first. Damn, 1,300 yards and 1,400 yards. You said that ain't. Come on, Edge.
Bro, look at the game logs. Look at the game logs.
It's an average of 15 yards.
Look at the game logs. Look at the game logs. Look at the game logs. Look at each week for each game. Look at that.
Yeah, he did have a 300-yard game.
I'm not going through all of that shit.
Okay.
For the year.
I mean, he's still good.
I'm talking about game logs.
I ain't going.
Yeah. Look, that stat line. That stat line's all that year stat line is all good. But once you see how it's all broken down game by game, nah, bro. Game by game, no.
I ain't going to necessarily 100% agree with Edge because he's still good though.
He's good, but he ain't worth the 8th pick. He ain't worth the 8th pick, bro.
Ooh.
And plus the quarterback that we got, bro, he can't bomb the ball down the goddamn field like that, bro. He can't bomb it down the field like that.
I'm just gonna say this. Throwing the ball 55 yards is pretty good.
Hmm.
It's pretty
Okay,
good.
Nick, and how many times has he done? And
I mean, but how
how
many
many times
times
has
do?
he done that
But
since he's been here?
let's ask this. Let's ask this then. How many times do all of the quarterbacks in the NFL do that? Not often.
Yeah, I mean his average yards a catch is 15. That don't matter with the game. Like this dude is a walking first down.
Yeah.
I still don't think Ted McMillan is the best wide receiver in the draft though.
Who you
So
No,
think the
he's
best?
not.
I would,
He's not worth. He's not worth the top 10 pick. He's not worth the top 10 pick. 20 in the 20s. Yeah, go ahead. Top 10, nah, bro.
I'd rather have Higgins.
You gotta put
I'd rather have
you
Higgins.
gotta bro, you gotta put up Justin Jefferson type. You gotta put up Justin Jefferson numbers every week in order for me to say yeah.
What up? Got Swarm in the building. Say, yo, what up, fellas? Can your boy get the link? Oh, absolutely.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Edge. I'm sorry.
There it is. Yeah, I don't. I mean, you were compelling. you was giving up a good argument.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
I just don't know if I
15
agree.
yards a catch.
Yeah, 15 yards a catch is pretty good. I'm sorry. You got to compel
Okay,
it.
so Claire said Ted has garbage yard stats, in my opinion. He got 300 yards and 3 or 4 TDs in one game. Against a no-name school that ain't shit. So the fuck what? Swarm in the building though. What up, boy?
Yo, what's good this morning, fellas?
Good.
Yo,
What
baby.
up, Swan?
I'm enjoying the topic, the good conversation with my
Yeah, bro.
my D9 brother and my vets in effect.
No.
Yes, sir. Hey
Yes,
man, good
sir.
conversation. Good conversation going this morning.
Hey,
Good
appreciate you for coming
conversation.
through, bro. I
Yes,
thought you'd
sir.
been over there at the other guy's joint. Man.
No. I ain't at church
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah.
I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
With the get right crew. Yes,
Red.
sir.
So what's the
Appreciate it.
Red? So what's the rumor and innuendo about your first round pick?
Yeah, man. For us, is edge. You should like that edge, or
Mm-hmm.
uh, or either
Mm-hmm.
obviously with the low number of picks, we only have 2 picks in the top 100, man. So, um, I don't have no doubt that they would be willing to drop completely out of the first round, save to move back to pick 33 would be ideal. Then they would probably flip that because that's, to me, next to the first overall pick, maybe top 5, I'll say that. Pick 33 is more valuable to me than pick 6 through 32. That's just my personal take
Okay.
because you get the best talent. You get a full night to evaluate, and the next day up until the draft commences again to evaluate what's on the board. But you also get to field calls from other teams that want to get up there, which is why I
Other
think
teams.
it was asinine, honestly, for y'all's GM to do what he did last year to just give that away to go one pick to get a guy. You know, he could have stayed there and got the same dude the next day. But I guess it's an argument for the extra year. But it's edge. That's quite frankly what it is, man.
It's
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah, man. And personally, I wanted
All
to be
right.
Mike Green.
So
I wanted to be Mike Green. Forget
so
all the
player.
nonsense.
Oh,
How many times did I keep telling
okay.
you I was gonna get Mike Green? Now you
Mhm.
finally
Yeah.
agreeing with me? Now
I
you
mean, I
finally
agree
agreeing
with you,
with me.
Twan. I agree with you. I went back and I looked at. I was kind of stuck on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He
I
gonna
was
fall
kind of
right in
stuck
our
on.
ass, bro.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck on that thing about the school that he played at. But I watched the podcast from it wasn't Bucky Brooks, it was somebody else. But they was really, really hype. It might have been the dude who used to play for the Steelers, McFadden, I think his name is, B Mac. But he did a real interesting breakdown, and he did a comp.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he did a comp of Khalil Mack. And I was like, I've always seen Khalil Mack just be like, real thick paws, you know what I'm saying, sort of player, man. And but man, coming into the league, this dude is almost the exact size of Khalil Mack, man. And of course, we know Khalil played at Buffalo,
he is, bro.
Dominated the talent there. So I'm really open to taking that kid, man. And again, I mean, this stuff that comes out with these allegations and this and that, man, I get a little tired of that shit, man. Be honest with you, man. Yes. Yeah, there needs to be some reporting. But I listened to NFL Network this morning, man, and I don't like Kyle Brandt on there. He's a nerdy motherfucker to me. He's better suited to be a soap opera star, which is what he was, than an NFL analyst.
Yeah.
But I mean, he lit up this anonymous coach who said that Shadur's interview with them was one of the worst interviews. No, was the worst interview that he ever sat in. He just leveled Shadur, man. Talk about the kid was narcissistic, all this stuff, and you can't tell him nothing and this and that. And I said, even if that was your take coming out of the interview that y'all had, if you gonna disparage somebody that heavily and with that much vigor, man, put your name on it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't be anonymous. If you go drag somebody through the mud like that, attach your name to it, man.
Yep.
I mean, if you're just making just a off the wall comment or observation, yeah, you stay anonymous then. But you hit that kid hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do, Swan. That's what they do.
That's what they do. And listen, Twan, Greek. 3 days before this kid is finna have the biggest day of his life, man. That's utter.
Who allowed him to talk that reckless? Was he on a show? Was he on a show or ESPN?
So he you know how they do they sources. They become sources. So Tom Pelissero was tweeting it out that it was a source that he had. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Kyle Brandt, like I said, I don't like him for a lot of different stuff, but he told Pelissero, man, he thought that was bullshit, man. And he said, Mike Robinson was on the show. I mean, Good Morning Good Morning Football, and they was all like, "Oh," because he was really telling Pelissero that you attached to the shit for letting us know who this anonymous coach was. And, Pelissero didn't do nothing but smile, kind of like, I'm just, bringing the information forward from one of my sources. But he was like, yeah, I have no respect for that, man. Yeah, he's like, I have no respect for that.
I can't stand that source shit. If you ain't gonna say who the source is, then you shouldn't get to say it. The source
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, bullshit, man. Well, we all know why he's getting drugged to the mud. We all know why Shador's getting drugged to the mud. His last name is Sanders. And that's
He's paying for his daddy's sins, so to speak.
Yep. Well, I mean, his daddy didn't help him out.
His dad is going to defend him today. He's not on it. Well, and that's what dads are supposed to do. They're supposed to take their kids no matter what. And honestly, I don't give a damn about all the bullshit. You can't fault the kid on what he's done on the field.
Yeah,
what he's done on the field. What he's done on the field is what he's done on the field. I mean, like I said, he put up some 4,000 yards. He did get all those awards. He was nominated for the Heisman. I mean, I mean, and if for a source to come out and say, "Oh, he's narcissistic, he's this and that," how about just say this? How about just say the kid has a lot of confidence, right? How about say that the kid has been around the NFL? I don't know, since the kid was fucking born. He's been
Yep.
around the NFL. Why? Because look who his dad is.
Yep.
His dad brought him up in a pro style freaking team ever since he played. Yes, I get it. He played with his dad all his life. All he knows is his dad. We don't know how he's going to be with an NFL coach. Well, guess what? He's been around the goddamn NFL since the kid was in diapers.
I mean, he always been on the sideline
It's like fucking Archie Manning. Archie Manning has been around the goddamn.
Yep. Playing catch with pros.
Archie Manning.
Playing catch with pro
Archie
athletes,
Manning
man.
has been around the damn league. Exactly. Arch Manning been around the league since he was in goddamn diapers, bro. Look who his uncles are.
Yep.
A Hall of Fame quarterback and another soon possibly to be a Hall of Fame quarterback that beat Tom Brady not once but twice in the goddamn Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning at the house with you every other weekend telling you this how you grip the ball properly to make this pass. Man, what kind of shit is that, man? You mean to tell me you ain't gonna take a chance on a kid like Shador who been training under Peyton under Tom Brady? Man,
I'm gonna say this.
Here.
I'm gonna say this right now.
The same shit that CJ Stroud, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. And it's like, listen, y'all don't understand. If their dad has a arrogant personality, what do you think these kids are gonna have? You think he's going to instill confidence in his kids?
Okay.
What do you expect, man? And it's like, and what y'all have to realize is that even though Prime is arrogant, he is still out there to help young men.
It ain't arrogant if you go out and prove it every damn day.
Like, the only difference between Prime and his kids,
that ain't arrogance to me.
Listen, the only difference between Prime and his kids is that he has the backing to prove everything that he has said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just want to make,
but his kids,
clear.
But what they have to realize is that their dads walked around with this type of personality their entire lives. What do you think they're gonna be different?
So,
I mean,
exactly, man. He'd be like, "That's his Florida State." He'd be like, "That's his Florida State." Come on now.
I'm gonna say this, because I wanted to be clear when I say this. So, my issues with Prime go back to Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it right there. It ain't got nothing to do with his son. It just goes back to some shit I didn't like in Jackson State.
You've been clear about that. You feel like he shitted on them.
Yeah. So it ain't even just on the field. It was some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been my beef. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with Colorado or his son. I would never come after no kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? When people go like, "Well, you don't like Prime," it's because I also attended the HBCU at one of the colleges I went to, and it was just some shit behind the scenes that just didn't add up, and I didn't like, and I know they didn't like it either. And sometimes, when people try to paint and put people in a light, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you try to make the innocent people look like they're wrong for feeling the way that they did, but I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going into no details of some shit. That's black shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know where you're coming from, Greek. I know exactly where you're coming from with that.
I get that point, but I'm just saying a lot of these people go look at the grade point average on his football team. Go look at the grade point average on his football team.
Man, I don't trust grade point averages on football teams. I played on the football. Hey, man, do you know them motherfuckers be giving us
Twan, them motherfuckers ain't doing that shit, man. Them motherfuckers ain't turning in their reports. You can believe that bullshit right there, Nick. I'm about to hear that shit right there. Fuck that shit right there. Fuck a GPA to them dudes, man.
I don't know.
GPA don't mean shit.
Okay, well, Twan and them telling us that it don't mean shit, but hey, at the end of the day, he got his kid. Them kids do got 3 point something.
And Nick, I ain't tripping on that. What I'm saying is the real scholars, the real student scholars, you can tell them. Yeah, you can tell them. You can tell them. You can tell the real student scholars.
Yeah, bro.
On the team. Yeah. You can tell the real student scholars. Now they might be attending class.
Yeah.
He may be making them attend class and shit like that. I ain't saying that he ain't,
No, I can't
but
have the class. I mean, you might have to
yeah,
go to class. But I'm just saying,
yeah.
look, man. I know too many dudes that went to basket weaving and guys that went to drama
Thank you.
classes
Thank
and
you.
cooking and shit. Hey, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Basket
Yeah,
weaving.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Fuck that
I
So
mean,
bullshit.
disrespectful.
you
You
ain't
didn't say
wrong
they went
about
to
that.
basket.
You ain't
You
wrong
said they
about
went to
that, bro.
basket weaving.
Double major.
Yeah.
Have some real. Come on, man. That ain't real shit. Because if you go to the wrong class, then that professor gonna be like, "How the fuck did you get in college?"
Right, right. And they're tenured. They're tenured,
Yeah.
so they don't give a fuck
You
that
know,
the athletic
yo,
program get pissed off.
look at kids.
Yeah.
We said basket weave, and yeah, bro, all that shit. Cooking, I don't know, PE classes, uh, college golf. Fuck out of here with all that, man.
Nobody
Y'all
give a
wrong,
shit
bro.
about that.
Y'all wrong, bro. Y'all wrong, bro. You said them. You said basket weaving. Hey, that one right there took
Yeah,
me. That
yeah.
one took me for a loop right there. Basket weaving.
I took a pottery class, so I know. I'm in there
Hey,
fucking every day.
Basket weaving. Hey, look, that one right there took me back right there, boy.
Swim.
Yeah. Yo,
I put your number in
I
the,
remember my parents used to tell me that you take basket weaving. I don't give a fuck. You gonna do something.
get
put
that
your number
paper.
in put your number in the private chat, man.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I've been trying to
Uh
get with you for a minute, bro. I'm
I
like, and
know
then
you
somebody
told
else
me
been
that,
telling me,
and I told you that I sent my number to Goat
nah,
and
I want
to
to get it from you, bro. I'd rather get it
yeah,
from
I
you.
don't Twan, I don't know. Listen, I put it in the back chat, but I promise you I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
What?
It's gonna knock me. You know what? Maybe it won't. Maybe I can learn how to do this shit. Somebody told me how to do it before.
Oh,
Um,
let's click. It's just click.
but I
What's the
always
shit?
have trouble. I always have trouble getting back onto the thing without opening up
Look at
a whole nother.
these old man fingers.
I'll let
Yeah,
your
I
ass
ain't gonna lie. That's exactly what it is with me, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what it is with me. You see it, Greek?
Oh
We
Yeah,
man.
see
you
it.
just put it in there.
All right,
Okay.
We,
cool.
Yeah, I
So,
see it. I see it.
yeah,
I fuck around.
I got something important to tell you though, man.
Oh, and listen, it ain't got to be important. You can hit me up. You know that, bro.
It
So
ain't,
listen. All
it
right,
ain't no
cool.
bullshit. It ain't no bullshit.
Now, if I hit X and then this shit kick me offline, okay, look, I'm back. What the fuck?
There you go,
You
bro.
mean you ran
There
smart,
you go.
Nick?
There you
Nah,
go. You
talk your
back. There
shit
you
now,
go.
Nick. Talk your shit now, Nick. The old man did it. The old
Hey,
man
old
did
dog.
it.
The old man can learn new tricks too.
You damn right, old dog can still hunt. Shit. I might not come home with
hmm
nothing, but you
Hey,
know.
so you're right. You're right.
Oh, I just
Hey,
called you.
so Red. So
That's my number.
what's up
All
with
right, cool. Locking you in, bro.
Kirk
Got
Cousins,
you,
bro?
Greek.
Mm.
Hey, so what's up with
I'm
Kirk
locking
Cousins,
you in
bro?
now, Greek.
Like I heard the I heard the Browns. I heard Minnesota. What's up, bro?
Yeah. Man, with Kirk Cousins,
Like where you
man,
guys
I'm gonna
with
tell
Kirk
y'all
Cousins?
something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna get no cap. Y'all ain't gonna get no cap out of me in this bullshit right here.
It's a dirty dude, man. He playing dirty.
Got you, Greek. Yeah, that motherfucker right there. He like to put on that angel face. Goody goody dude. But man,
the
Kirk
Christian,
Cousin have
the
left
Christian
the
shit.
Falcons in a
it's a
I ain't gonna
bad
say in a
place.
wasteland, but a very unenviable position. Yeah, he fucked us. He fucked us without the
Oh,
Vaseline, bro. Without the KY jelly. I'm telling you straight up. Yeah,
hey,
oh,
hey,
damn,
hey,
damn,
hey.
yeah.
Listen, I'm
damn.
gonna tell you right now. Let me help Red out. Red ain't even got. I ain't gonna have Red talk bad about his team. But
Bullshit.
listen,
Bullshit. Fuck him.
his
Shit,
team said
quick.
they is not trading Kirk Cousins unless you paying $20 million.
Yeah, and that ain't happening.
Oh
Yeah,
$20
shit.
million of that contract
Oh damn.
of that money, that guaranteed money that
Oh,
they owe him.
yeah.
If you ain't willing to pay that, you're
Oh
not getting
boy.
Kirk Cousins. But you know the bad part about that is the other bad part about it is because Red knows as well as I know if a
Yep.
team agrees to pay $20 million, they about to give you a 7th round pick.
Oh yeah. It's a sliding scale, but here go the nasty part about that out here in these free agency veteran streets, Nick. Now, you know why? You know why there's no chance that they're gonna get that at all? Tell you how dicey this shit has got coming down to the wire. You got Aaron Rodgers out here saying he'll accept a $10 million contract. So what the fuck you gonna give the Falcons $20 million for Kirk Cousins for?
I wouldn't trust anything that Evans said.
Yeah. Either one of them, and they
For real, I
both.
ain't
Let me
gonna
just
trust
tell you
Aaron
this.
Rodgers.
Let me tell you what they both don't want to happen. Both of them aged motherfuckers who is just a year removed from a torn ACL. What they don't want to happen is to be in the same position that the Falcons put Kirk in last year
Yep,
by signing them to a contract and then on draft night taking a
drafting a
player.
quarterback.
Yes, that the team that they go to knows we're gonna be anxious to see this kid on the field.
Yep.
That's
Listen,
exactly what. That's why they
listen,
both are stalling it
Well,
out.
listen. I said that. I said that a couple weeks ago, Red. That they waiting until the draft is over with and
Yep.
to weigh their options, and then once the draft is over with, that's when you'll see freaking Kirk. I mean, Kirk Cousins and freaking what you call come off the board because the
Rogers.
teams that aren't able to the teams that aren't able to fulfill the needs at quarterback will then become desperate.
Yep. And,
Mm.
and and that's why I wanted this over sooner rather than later because I didn't want to hear the bullshit over here from all you Panthers fans. You still got Kirk Cousins. He's finna be the highest paid backup. Well, listen,
No, that's old shit, man. I can't get you with
but
that no more.
Listen, we already
Swan, this
know.
is my point. This is
You
my
already knew
point.
that.
Yeah, but this is my point. Rather than give him away for nothing, I came to the realization, fuck it. Let him sit on the bench. Let him carry a clipboard. That's not a good look for him. So that's the only leverage that they have
that
over
is
him.
true.
That's not a good look for him.
You know what? You know what I want to ask.
It's
What I
not.
want to ask Kirk Cousins. I really want to ask Kirk Cousins. Like, were you thinking, what would Jesus do when you knew what you was doing to Atlanta?
About that money. About
Yeah.
that. That's fucked up, Twan. That's fucked up,
Twan. Think about this, Twan. He's done
Twan.
this to every team he's been with. So,
Every team.
like, I mean, I'm just honest with you right now.
He's
If
done
if,
for the
if I was
Commanders.
one of these young kids, if I was one of young kids, I'd be calling his agent first.
Oh yeah. And I'm curious. I don't know how many people he represents outside of Aaron. So it might be
He
an
represents a
exclusive thing.
lot. He represents a lot.
He
Yeah, he
does.
does.
He
I don't
represents a
know.
lot of
Okay.
people. He represents a
Listen, these other
lot of
dudes.
people.
I don't think these other dudes got the resumes to add the leverage that this guy
Nah.
needs.
Yeah, he's
Listen,
legendary with his contracts for Kirk, man.
yeah, because
Yeah.
what people don't realize is
Oh
what
yeah.
people we arguing about freaking Deshaun Watson getting a fully guaranteed contract. Freaking Kirk Cousins last like
Have been fully
full
guaranteed.
and
Damn near.
guaranteed all of his
Yep.
contracts,
They're fully
all because y'all
guaranteed.
remember. So this is what people don't remember. This dude has been on a fully guaranteed contract since he got tagged the first time.
Yep.
The
In
first
Washington.
time in freaking
From the
Washington,
Commanders.
and then he
Yep.
got tagged again the next year, and then he got a fully guaranteed contract from the Vikings. Then the second contract from the Vikings was fully guaranteed also.
Yep.
Like he did not have a fully guaranteed contract until he got with the Falcons.
Yep. And hell, you can't sneeze at 100 million guaranteed. Shit, that's most. That's as much as most quarterbacks should get fully guaranteed. And that's like his fifth contract. I mean, shit.
Like literally, this man has that's why people don't realize, man. Kirk Cousins is one of the highest overall paid quarterbacks in
Oh,
NFL history.
No. He's only second to Tom Brady.
Oh shit.
I saw a
Damn.
crazy thing online, and I mean it's something like about $12 million difference between them with his 12 years and Brady's 20 years. And with this next, depending upon how much ever his like a team is gonna pick him up. Because like you said, Nick, even if we just say, well, fuck it, we didn't get the offer that we wanted, and they hold him going into the season. Something's
Somebody
gonna
definitely
happen
going
at
to
some
pick him up.
point to another
Yeah.
team's starting quarterback, and then they're gonna come knocking.
Yep.
And they're gonna pay
And they're
him,
gonna
and they're
need
gonna give us draft compensation
Yep.
for 2026.
But you
So
know what?
his,
But you know what?
yeah.
That would work in your favor.
Oh yeah,
Because that works in your favor. Because even though by then y'all done paid him most of the money and all that kind of stuff, and y'all might be able to get them to come up off of a little bit for y'all to get a reprieve, from that. But at the end
Well,
of the day, it works out in y'all's favor if then
to
you
be
might get
honest
hired.
about it, Nick. To be honest about it, Nick. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was a shock on draft night. It was a laughing stock in many regards, but it was smart at the same time.
It was one of the smartest moves. Hey, listen.
Yeah, when you take into account Michael Penix Jr.'s
Mm-hmm.
injury history in college, Kirk Cousins coming off of a major injury, yeah, there's no guarantee that either one of those players was going to stay healthy.
Yep.
So you got about the best possible option that you could have as a backup, one to the other.
Yeah.
So
And you know what?
it just costs you a hell of a lot of money to do it on the veteran end.
Listen, and you know what, Swan? I wasn't worried about y'all doing that thing. I after I realized the only reason that I thought it was dumb is because y'all ain't had no edge rush in the last like 15 years. That's the only reason I
That's
thought
a
it was dumb.
fact. That's a
That's the
fact.
only. It was no malice behind it or anything of thinking that it was a bad idea. Y'all were preparing for now, and
Yeah.
y'all were preparing for the future.
For later, yeah.
So,
But we talked about that last year. Twan know we did. We talked about that. Twan know that I was high on his boy Jared Verse. He know I was high on Jared Verse, man.
that was the only reason that I had even said anything, and I was like,
Yeah.
and you know what? At the end of the day, it worked out in y'all's favor because the future came
Yeah.
earlier than y'all was thinking.
A lot earlier.
JP said home
Exactly, bro.
economics.
And y'all needed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you know right now, just think about this. Had y'all not done that,
Look at the rookie class. Look at the quarterback class this year.
Y'all have been stuck with
Stuck
freaking
like Chuck.
stuck with Cousins for another season. And
Yeah.
then at the end of the day, even if he wasn't the answer, but if he got you enough wins that y'all still don't end up in a place where you could pick a quarterback, y'all still screwed.
Yeah. Yeah. And guess what, Nick? We wouldn't have been because he was 6-3 when he fell off the cliff.
I'm gonna tell you this though, Swan. Like all jokes aside, I hope y'all bomb y'all first pick. Nah, when I say
Of course
bomb,
you do.
no. Listen, see,
y'all better not pick Mike Green, man. I'm fighting y'all. I'm coming to fight.
Shit, I want Mike Green on this
All
team, bro.
No, listen. When I say bomb y'all first pick, I don't mean bomb it in a bad way. I mean like I hope y'all get somebody really good. Because look, man, it's like look, the Panthers only gonna be as good as the talent that we play. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to.
I see where you're coming from.
I don't want y'all to blow the whole draft up and get like 5 winners. But
that ain't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I mean, because if y'all get John Campbell, man, I'm gonna be action tight.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm almost hoping that y'all get Mike Green.
Nah, bro.
Bro.
Listen, but this is what I'm gonna say right now.
If y'all get Mike Green, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna say this right now, though.
I like him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm actually looking at this from a standpoint that we might be looking at this next year, and Mike Green's the best defensive end that came out this draft. It's 100%, just being 100% honest. And the only reason I say that, Twan, is because unlike all these other edge rushers that are coming out, Mike Green has every pass rush move in his toolbox.
Already.
He ain't. This is not a dude that you trying to get him to develop a second move. This is not a dude that you did. I'm just sorry, man. I understood the value that where we're at, that we could probably get a player that is probably more athletic or whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick, say, who was the most polished edge rusher in this draft, it's Mike Green.
And Nick, let me tell you something. Why I wasn't tripping when y'all's GM made his statement when he was at the podium and he said stuck at 8. Because honestly, he might need to get a little bit smoother with his delivery. With what like go like to call podium talk.
Okay,
Yeah. But listen, what he said is absolutely correct. Think about it like this: the talent available to you is based upon where you're picking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
The talent available to you is
Yep.
based upon where you're picking at. If if you don't have a need for the talent available to you at where you're picking, you're either going to draft somebody ahead of
Mm,
where they should be
mm.
drafted, or you're gonna, which is called a reach, or you're gonna work your ass off to try to get out of that pick so that you can get back to where the talent that you need is available at. So what he said was actually factually correct
Yeah,
Okay.
because
but you know
because
what?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
actually think I'm gonna say this. I actually think Dan goes on the philosophy of not drafting only for need, because at some point in time you have to get out of this drafting for need philosophy, because then it creates the opportunity for you to make that fatal mistake of reaching for a player, just like you
the,
said.
the only the only teams that don't draft for need are the
Mhm.
teams that don't have a need.
So, hey,
Now
Swab, so,
it's a combination of need and best player available to fit that need. That's why I don't
so
get caught up in that whole argument about need and best player. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Greek.
no, see, this is what I was gonna say. I was laughing the whole time, so I was like, as soon as Swarm is done, I'm gonna say what Dan Morgan said was bullshit.
You think
That shit
so?
wasn't, hell, that shit wasn't fucking true. Man, you ain't stuck it, ain't. Come on, man. Look, you still got a whole motherfucking box of fucking chocolates that's unopened and ain't. You
Yeah,
ain't
eight is a
fucking
great
stuck.
position, by the way. Eight is a great position. Ask the
Man, when he
Pittsburgh
said that,
Steelers.
hey, look, bro, my thing was this. If you want to trade back, then just do it. Don't say we stuck it in.
Right,
That was some dumb
right.
shit that he said, bro. That was so
Right, right.
fucking stupid. Hey, man, look, I'm like, bro, if you want to
Just
trade
like I
back, just.
was. Well,
I'm stuck in
Swan,
the
I would have
moment.
to agree with that, but here's the thing with that, Swan. It's not as stupid as what the Dallas GM said about saying that he didn't know Luka Doncic was tied into the fans that much.
I know what he meant when he said it, though, because, he's like, look, man, that man is
I
taking.
no, the fuck I didn't.
Let me tell you something. That man is taking
Hey,
all types of darts to the head and everything. But you ready for this? It wasn't his choice to get rid of Luka Doncic. It was the owners. He catching all the heat for shit that wasn't
no,
even
the
his.
owners did dog.
No, bro, you cannot get rid of somebody without the owner's approval.
Yep.
The owners wanted that dude go, look, man. What people not saying about Luka Doncic is he had a bad attitude. The motherfucker constantly kept getting into it with the refs and other players. They got tired of that shit. A lot of the players on the team wasn't upset with the move. They was watching this dude get away with shit that they never get away with, bro. And he ain't gonna win one in Los Angeles either, so they ain't that upset, bro. Look, man, Luka good, but not like the headache that motherfucker gonna put you through, good. He's putting them through a fucking headache. And that GM, come on, man. Hey, come on, Swarm. You know you can't motherfucking get rid of no damn player without the owner say so.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
Nah,
not at that
that ain't
level.
happening.
Not the player for your team.
Yeah, not
Shit.
the player. Motherfuckers out there got
Shit,
all kinds of
that
bullets to
mother.
the. You
Well,
see who ain't showing up helping them out though, right? The
he
owners
better hope.
sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you can get
he
rid
better
of
hope
a lot of
he better
players,
hope
but
and
you ain't
pray
gonna
that
get rid of
that
the
team
one
next year.
player. You ain't gonna get rid of the one player that's making the entire team.
That's why he ain't get fired. The owner's like, look, yeah, you look. That's part of the. You got to take this heat too. That's part of why we pay your ass, bro.
Yeah, we ain't taking it. We ain't taking it. This is all you.
I'm
Get
like,
your ass out there in front of that firing
yeah,
squad.
You damn right. He's a big ass
understand.
scapegoat.
I'm
So
telling Nick,
so he better
Nick,
hope and pray that this whole thing works. He better hope and pray the whole thing works. And if it don't work out, he gone.
Yeah.
the minute he opened his mouth like, man, I ain't signed up for all this. Yeah, the fuck you did. We paid you for this shit.
You did.
Hey, look, Twan, you
Millions.
dumber than I thought you
Millions.
was. You dumber than I thought you was.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna sit down and say we got rid of him.
we paid you
Of course
millions,
you
bro.
did.
We paid
Of
you
course you
millions.
did.
We
Yeah,
paid you
they
millions to take this. Hey, listen. Sometimes it's okay. You got to take one for the team. This is your baby right now.
This the
Okay.
one you got to take for the team too.
Of course you did sign up for
Man,
this.
ain't nobody gonna believe that shit if I say it.
Listen, you told me you ain't signed up for this. I'm be like, hey, we gonna go ahead and find another GM,
Man,
bro.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest with you. Dallas is gonna be all right, man. Luka Doncic is a headache, bro. It's just like when we was talking earlier about
So is every
Michael
other MVP.
Parsons. Like we talked about Michael Parsons earlier, man. Hey, look, hey, I told him earlier, Swam, I said, look, all the motherfuckers on that team ain't cool with Michael Parsons going on his podcast talking shit about players on the team and shit like that.
Damn
Man,
sure ain't.
that shit ain't, bro. I'm telling you, that's how you tear a locker room up, bro.
Yep.
Listen, he
Yep.
does he does say whatever he want to say.
That motherfuckers
Yeah.
don't has no filter.
But you know what? Sometimes I
You're right.
like that not having a filter. But but I do get what you're saying too.
But that's the Cowboys. Jerry
I mean,
Jones,
I get.
man, he damn near likes that kind of shit.
He does,
But
Twan.
other
He
teams,
does.
yeah,
Jerry does like that
He
type of
does.
shit,
He
man.
does.
You do Jerry do his own
He
podcast. Jerry
does.
got a podcast that he on every week.
Yeah.
we don't want to hear it though.
No, well, he's on
No,
radio
no,
show.
no, no.
Yeah, he got
No.
his own radio show. He got his own radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But here's the thing though.
but a bunch
It's gonna come a point in
listening
time
to him too.
where Jerry Jones is going to stop freaking waiting to the very last second to make these players that he got the highest paid players in the damn league. It's gonna get to the point where that has to stop for him.
Hey, that's it. That's his fault. It ain't gonna stop until you know when it's gonna stop.
You're right.
It's gonna
You're
stop
right.
when he ain't got the money
When
to
he
do it.
did. When he did.
Oh,
I
that
hate to
might
say
be.
it. I
There
hate
you
to
go,
say it
Randy. When he
because Jerry,
did,
unlike when I came
Mhm.
in and Edge was saying an old dog can learn some new things, that old dog ain't learning shit new. I'm telling you something. So
He doing his way.
And
Hey, we doing. Hey, it's his way or the highway.
that's it. That's it with
And you
Jerry.
damn,
Shit.
you damn right. That's why his ass ain't. That's why his ass ain't never been to an issue championship in the last 30 years.
Yep.
Say that
Yep.
right now.
Hopefully his
And
son,
the
hopefully
I
his
unfortunate.
say this
son
though.
is
Hey,
sitting there
Jerry.
learning, saying, "I don't want to be a prisoner of the same stuff my dad was when he get his turn."
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's
Yeah,
if he.
hey,
That's
but you
if
know what
he.
though? I
That's
think
if he don't try to.
Jerry for this though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Jerry for this though. Hey, Jerry. Hey, thank you for taking Jonathan Mingo off our hands though. We appreciate it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey. Thank you for that.
Appreciate
Hey,
that,
thank
dog.
you. Hey, we appreciate that fourth
Okay.
round pick. Appreciate that.
For
yeah,
real.
man.
Hey, look,
Come
and
get
then
some
you
of
know
my
what?
players.
You wish it wasn't
This is what
second.
pissed me off about that, right? Listen, all of these daggone Carolina fans, like, ooh, we got rid of we should have kept Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall on his third team in less than 2 years.
I still think we should have kept him, bro.
Yep, with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Hey, Twan, can I change the stream, the tone for a second? You know, I know y'all like to keep it spicy, man. But
Look, I was getting ready. Hey, look, I was about to get spicy as a motherfucker.
yeah, it's been too nicety up in this bitch, man. But
Oh
Nick,
shit.
Look, I
you
want.
know,
Here we go.
you in the crosshairs. Nick, what the fuck you talking about 155-yard pass for?
Oh no, I'm
You
just
think I
saying.
ain't hear that shit? You think I ain't hear that
No,
shit?
all I'm saying is I think. See, you
Yeah.
always taking me out of context.
No, I got your
You,
context.
I
I got
said
your
that he can.
context.
I
Your
said he can
context
throw the
was
ball
that Tech
55.
can't get
All I
beat.
was saying is
Tech,
that he can throw
go
the
ahead.
ball down the field 55 yards. That's all I was saying. That's
Yeah.
all.
Bro, Swarm
On the
don't miss shit.
heels. Thank you, Twan. On the heels, I said I got the context because you made that statement on the heels of Edge's statement that Tech is not a deep ball bum threat like that. Then you came back to say, well, you do have a quarterback now who can throw the deep ball.
No, I wasn't saying that.
You know,
That's not what I'm saying. That was not what I was saying. See
clarify.
you putting in all I was saying, because what was said
Clarify.
was what was said was that we don't have a quarterback for it to be throwing the deep pass a lot. That's what Ed said, and I said the dude can throw the ball 55 yards. That's all I said.
Who can throw it 55 yards?
Bryce can throw the ball 55 yards.
How many
He
times a
can.
game can he do it?
He probably won't ever do it in a game. That's just the honest truth.
You asked the wrong question, Swan.
Thank you, Red.
Red,
That's exactly what I said.
The right question is how many times in a game can he do it, and the motherfucker actually catch the pass.
Right. Yeah, JP, I agree. She say wrong. BAN.
Listen, that pass to
Hey
freaking
Nick, you see JP?
that pass to XL was how far? That
See,
pass
put
to XL.
he
That
put
pass
that
to
back.
XL was how far?
I mean, did he catch it?
How far was
Not
it?
far enough.
I mean, it was catchable.
How far was it?
Not
It was
far
40.
enough.
It was 40, 46 yards.
The
So let me
motherfucker
ask you a
was
question, Nick. Let me ask you a question, Nick. If you had a Jameson Williams, hot topic, or
I don't want
Tyreek
Jameson
Hill.
Williamson. I don't want Jameson
Okay,
Williams.
let me give you a little bit
I
another
like
one, and I know
Tyreek
you
Hill
don't
now.
want Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, I like that one.
Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Okay, so if you had Tyreek Hill, who was routinely 50, 60, 45 yards down the field, how much usage do you think Bryce is going to get out of him?
A lot of usage. Let me tell you why. Because he's everything that Matthew Golden is not. But all these people calling for Matthew Golden, this dude, Tyreek Hill is a yak guy. Matthew Golden isn't.
Oh, goodness. Why are you trying to be difficult, Nick?
Because I'm not about to. Because I'm not. Come on. I mean, Red, you know as
Yes.
well as I know that I don't fall into your traps like you be getting these other dudes.
Yeah. I thought you wanted. I thought you wanted to squabble today. That's all. My bad.
I'm gonna talk around you. I'm gonna talk around your comment so that way I'm never in the middle of getting
Yeah,
knocked
you
out.
starting to frustrate me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You starting to frustrate me a little bit. Yeah.
Sound like you stupid this morning, bro. Sound like you stupid this morning.
Listen, well, I know exactly what you listen. I know the exact angles that you're trying to take. Hey, I'm trying to slide up underneath them hooks.
Yeah, you being difficult today, Nick.
I
I
ain't
ain't
about
gonna
to
lie
get
to
caught.
you. Yeah, you being difficult today.
You
So
shut
Listen,
me.
that's just like the other day. The other day last week, you was up there trying to get these dudes to give you predictions, and I'm telling
and
them
they just
don't
kept
let
rolling into him too, didn't they?
don't
They
let
kept rolling into him too, didn't they, Nick? Yeah.
listen. And look, and then they gonna tell me you ain't gonna tell me what to do as a girl. I was like,
Okay.
all right, go ahead, catch these. You about to catch these hooks that you about to catch.
They
Never
gonna hear
see
that shit all season. Hey Twan, I should go and sing you this cash app today. But
Yeah.
I'll wait till the fourth pick tomorrow. I ain't
You
forgot you though,
might as
Greek.
well.
I ain't
You
forgot you. I ain't forgot you
might,
though, Greek.
you might as well. Hey, shit, I might be sending it to you.
Oh
I'm still
shit. Oh
What y'all think
shit.
about that, man?
Oh shit.
You
I,
think about
I got a bet
Shador
with
getting past the
Twan
fourth pick?
that Shadur won't go
pass the
past the
Giants.
Giants at 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They can still take his ass.
I mean, they could still take him, but I don't
I
see
doubt it.
it.
I doubt it.
I don't. They're not gonna take. They're not gonna take him.
Yeah,
What
I
if
doubt it at this
they?
point.
So what if they take Shador, but then they trade him to somebody? Does that still count?
No,
Nah, that don't count. Because if that ain't his actual
they not.
landing
No.
spot at 3,
No,
yeah.
it would count because the bet was just that he got picked in the top 3.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At this point, I don't have any
Yeah.
confidence that he's going in the top 3.
I told y'all, man. Look, I'm just mad with that goat shit. Goat got off. He got
Oh,
off, bro.
he told me that you and him canceled Jaws, man.
Yeah,
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna get him. But see, I had to get him. I had to get him because like I let him off one before, so I knew he had it. Cause I'm like, bro, I was nervous as the bitch. I was like, damn, they make it sound like they gonna really take this motherfucker.
Yeah, that was just a hysteria of me and him trying to come at you that day. But I should have calmed
Listen,
my
listen.
ass down.
I
I should
didn't
have calmed my ass down.
listen, man. I didn't. I don't. I don't want to hate on the young man. I just
Look
don't.
ass down.
I'm.
Yeah, bro, I should have calmed the fuck
You know,
down.
Kendall know he's somewhere though, like man. You know, like talk.
Yeah,
Boy,
I slid out of that one.
I
Yeah, man.
got away with one more time. I gotta.
Yeah. You know, that's exactly what he's saying. Hell
I real bad for me on the first
Hell
night.
yeah, dog. He like,
yeah.
Oh no,
Cause I
no. Hey, look at CJ.
mm.
You saw CJ. That's not true. That's not true.
I
They'll
said
be
I was
finished.
gonna get paid first.
They'll be paying. They'll be finished paying off that
Hey,
contract
Swan,
This
this
you know
year.
year,
out of
yeah.
all them, you know out of all them bets, I was like, Twine about to get paid first
Oh
because
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
know
yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard you.
I said it only took 3 picks. For,
Yeah.
Well, I like this question. Who screwed the team more? Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
come
Kirk
on, man,
Cousins.
the Saints.
Kirk.
The Saints.
Kirk.
The Saints did that to
Go,
themselves.
cousin.
And not only that, I
Yep.
mean, they
Saints
did
did it
get
themselves.
what two years,
Yeah.
even with spotty play here and there, and he missed injuries and everything else. But essentially, they got 2 seasons out of Derek Carr. Shit,
Yeah, and
we got about 14
Hell
games
yeah.
out of Kirko. 14
listen,
games,
Kirk wins that one. But I'm gonna say this right now: the Saints
hands
issue with
down.
Kirk, the Saints issue with Carr, they did that to themselves because there was no reason for them to. Well, apparently, so what
Extend
is
them like
said
that.
is when he signed his contract last year, the no trade clause was also preceded with them the right to restructure his contract without him signing it.
Yep.
Hey,
So,
Yep.
I want to get into something while Swan here, bro.
oh, what you gonna
Yeah.
say?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh. This. If you want to bow out of this conversation, then do it because it's gonna get messy.
Okay, let's get it. Shit, this is the day before draft day. No holds
Sha-
barred. Let's get it.
Shannon Sharp.
Oh God, I knew it
Uh
was coming.
oh.
I knew it was coming.
Oh.
I knew it was
I'm
coming.
going on mute.
I know that's right, Edge.
I'm gonna. Hey, I want to say.
Yeah, Edge. You might want to be
Let me say
careful,
this
bro.
because I like the controversy. Let me say
I'm
this.
gonna be petty because look, you know I don't really care for Shannon ass either. He sit up there and
Yeah.
talk shit about all these players 24/7, and nigga act like
Yep.
he ain't never wrong about no shit. But he
Somebody
can't
turn the light on in his closet.
to stay away from these young ass white girls, bro.
Yep.
So okay, so now when the heat is on your ass, man, look, this man about this guy about trying to risk it all for some young
Yeah.
girls, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Swan, talk to me, Swan, man. You
No,
a
let me
nigga.
say this. Let me say something
As
before
we
Swan
jump
say
into it,
something.
go ahead, Nick.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Let me say
Nick.
something
Go
before
ahead.
one.
shit is crazy.
This is something that me and Swarm have already talked about.
Yeah.
These dudes fall into these traps with these
Yep.
and he too old to be falling into these traps with
Too
these
And man,
old.
with these girls
just
that,
don't look good.
because yeah, it's one, it don't look good. Two, you out here falling into the traps that these young NBA players and that Bryce Young falling into. You fall
Yep.
into these same traps.
That ain't your
Bro,
circle, bro.
this motherfucker, then the apology he tried to give, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
if you think any black woman in the United States of America is gonna get behind you on this one,
Yeah.
you can forget it.
Y'all know what was funny as hell, man? Did you
And
see
you remember he interviewed Monique, and this was
oh,
probably like a month
Twan, that's
ago.
what I was just fixing to say. That's what I
Monique
was
kept
just
telling
finna
this
say. She
motherfucker,
clowned his ass.
bro,
She
she said,
clowned
let
his ass.
this alone, bro. She said, you gotta stop
Yeah.
fucking with these young girls, bro. Like
She
she tried
said,
to do
sit your old ass down and get you an old woman that's
that
gonna
nigga.
rub your feet, that's gonna cook
Yeah.
for you, that's gonna rub your back, and ain't
Nah.
gonna fuck up your money like that.
Shannon say he don't got nothing against black women, but he keep getting caught out there.
He was laughing. He was
With
laughing.
non-
He was laughing at Monique. Monique was on one that day. She said, "Well, you
Bruh,
knew when you invited me on here that I was gonna come straight to you."
she went for the jugular.
Boy, she say, "Sit your old ass down somewhere."
But see, my thing with Shannon Sharp is this: I don't give a fuck what color the woman is. Love is love. But this ain't
Yeah.
love.
Nah, this sex.
Listen, you
This
fucking around
sex.
with these young. I'm concerned about the age of these girls, bro.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
girl is too. Man, you 50 motherfucking 8 or what?
Yep.
And
Yep.
his daughter, what, 30?
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
not
something that I
these
could
girls.
never do, Nick. I could never look at myself and then have a chick around my kids that they older than, man.
It's gross.
Never.
It's
What kind of
gross.
shit is that, man?
It's
This
gross.
nigga said. This nigga said, "I know the black community got my back."
Yeah,
I,
way back from your ass. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Okay, OJ. Oh shit, my bad. My bad. My bad. I ain't mean to say that.
Listen, hey,
I
but
ain't mean
I'm
to
gonna
say
say
that.
this though. I'm gonna say
OJ
this.
got everything he had coming.
One thing I did agree with is that this lawyer seems to be every time that there is a influential black man's name
Say,
put in it, he seems to, hey, I got you, I'll represent you.
yeah, I
He
saw
seems to
that
does
too,
that.
Nick. I
He
saw
But
seems
that
to
guess
do
too,
that.
Nick.
but guess what though? When you fuck up, it's your fault, and you're giving
Yep.
him the ammunition to come after you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 But I
And
don't know how much.
listen,
I don't know
they
how
had
much longer
enough.
this dude about to be around. I don't know how much longer this lawyer about to be around because Jay Z about to put him through there.
I'm telling you, Shannon Sharp, bro. Listen,
Yeah, but he got Shannon ass though. He got
yeah,
Shannon. I'm
no,
telling
get
y'all
Shannon
now. Yeah,
because
he got Shannon ass. Yeah.
them motherfucking sponsors gonna stop fucking with Shannon.
Yep.
ESPN gonna be like, bro, you got us looking hot out here, bro. Stephen A. got a big ass mouth, but you out here doing,
Well, Stephen A.
some.
Stephen A. already commented on it. He put a video out on it this
And
morning.
I
Stephen A.
don't know if it's worth 50 million to Shannon, but listen, man, he need to get a gag on that shit, and he need to
Yeah.
go on and pay that girl and
You
move
better
on
sell a
from that shit,
five. You
man.
better sell a
Yeah.
five. You better get it down to 5 or something, bro.
Yeah. What? No, Twan. I heard that they already offered her 10 and they turned that down. So they may have
So
to
if
give
you
that girl
innocent,
30. They may have to
if
give
you
her 30
innocent,
just to shut the fuck up.
so if you innocent, why you offering money?
Yeah,
Well, I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, Swarm. I did see the thing where they said he offered him money. They offered her
Yep,
money, but the thing
yep.
about it is, I went to search
Ooh.
for that exact same
The
because
record
they
of it.
to get a record of it of him off
Yeah.
of them what you got there, and I can't find it except for
Okay. All right. All right.
that one thing. And then,
Yeah.
Stephen A. went over it this morning over everything that has gone on, and he said from what he heard in all the records of the accounts is that
Hmm.
both sides are saying that one side saying that it's false, the other side saying that
Okay.
it's true.
Okay.
So, and he
So they
said
standing pat. They
yeah.
staring each
So
other down.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what I don't like. I said I do not condone what that lady is saying that he did to her. I don't like the optics of exactly what Red said.
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old. I'm not about to lay with no 19-year-old.
That
Hell
that's
no.
beneath me, man. That's just.
You asking for trouble, bro.
But
Yeah,
but
You
but
asking
but
for
it's
fuck.
like Chris Rock said. Remember when they was talking Chris Rock when Obama got elected, and Chris Rock was saying that they were saying how squeaky clean Obama was, and Chris Rock said well that's because his what do you say his options haven't been at the level for him to get caught fucking up yet. He said, but see,
Yeah.
when you become the president or you become super wealthy or popular, them options shoot way up. So, I can't. No, Nick, I'm telling you now, me being the same guy I am today, you being who you are, you know what I'm saying? Them floating in the circles that they're floating in. That's why I say, just like you, that's a character issue for those men.
Yep.
You know,
yeah,
your
Because
character
they're gonna
says
get
that you can
cooked.
be caught up in some shit like that.
yeah. Like
So I take
I
you at your word when you say that's just not my character. That ain't mine either, bro. That
yeah,
ain't mine either.
I'm just saying. Like, listen, there ain't nothing wrong with having you a little 30-year-old boo or nothing like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. But the moment that you start spending in these same circles that these dudes these NBA stars, these what you call, as soon as you start put yourself in that position,
I
you
ain't
get
fucking
stuff
with no
like
girl.
this.
I ain't fucking with a girl half my age.
Yeah, it
Nah.
doesn't make any
And
sense.
Doesn't
Twan, I'm
make
gonna tell you
sense.
something. I can tell you in earnest, don't think that ain't it's just because well, Swarm, it's easy for you to talk that shit with your old ass. You ain't never been presented with that. You know, for anybody who might say that, you don't know me like that. And the reason why is I'll tell you like this, Greek. Every year when I go to a homecoming or another gathering, man, I get
Bruh.
some of them same motherfuckers that I pledged with me, was there before me.
The
They out
temptation
there,
is real at
and
homecomings.
it's right there. It's right there. They paying tuition. The motherfuckers go to homecoming to pay a year's worth of tuition on an apartment complex for 3-4 months, and they doing it. That ain't never been me. That ain't never been
Not
me.
me,
I'm with the
bro.
crowd that's gonna go to the strip club to throw some dollars. That's as
Hell yeah.
close as I'm gonna get to touching anything.
That's a safe place.
Yes, yes,
Oh, listen. When you fuck around, look, bro. When you fuck about this young girl and these whatever, and then you already know what the temperature is these days, bro. You
yeah,
already
man.
see what's going down with all the baddie shit and trying to get money and whatever, and then, bro, you put yourself out there.
That's right.
You supposed to be professional, but you're not carrying your life professionally. You know
Right,
what I'm saying, bro? It's just
right,
like when you're a grown person, when you're older, you're supposed to be wiser, and you're supposed to think like, is this moment worth if this joint turned left on me or some shit?
right,
If it
right.
goes left, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Try to, try
And it's different
to
today because
Hell no, they
everybody
ain't
got
worth
a
it.
camera. Everybody got a phone and a camera at all times
oh,
recording, bro.
yeah, bro. And then you let the motherfucker set the shit up in
Yep.
your motherfucking
Yep.
room. You dumb motherfucker.
Listen, this the other part. This the
I
other part,
mean,
Swarm.
bro.
I would have called
Swarm,
Swarm up and said, Swarm, you one of the dumbest.
Swarm. I'm
Personally,
so
bro, what
I'm
was you
so
thinking?
I'm so savvy in my 40 years on this earth that I know that if I had this type of money and I'm doing this type of stuff, anybody who I'm interacting with that I don't plan on having some sort of relationship with,
Yeah,
NDA.
yeah.
you signing an NDA before we even get involved.
Damn.
Period. Period. Period.
Yeah.
He's slacking, man. The dude's slow.
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
sorry, bro. I
You
think
ain't
I
bringing no
it's
camera in
never
this motherfucking room over here, bro.
it is
And out
not
here selling
if it's not
cognac.
about if it's not
You better
about
quit
some
drinking.
relationship that you're gonna have with the person. If it's about basically, because I mean, at the end of the day, doing that type of stuff is a business transaction.
Right, right,
Just going to
right.
lay up in the bed,
That's all
have
it is.
fun.
Business
This
transaction,
is a
bro.
business transaction. So at the end of the day, we gonna
Because
sign this. We gonna sign this NDA. I'm not gonna talk bad about you. You're not gonna talk bad about me. But this situation is this situation, and anything past this, hey, you about to, we gonna have some issues.
let's be honest, man. If you got somebody to sign an NDA, 9 times out of 10, you doing some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? you know, let's be
I mean,
real with each other on
but
this
you see
shit.
this, Twan. But you see
True.
this though, Twan. You
Listen,
see
listen.
it. You see it. He putting himself in the situations and things that you probably should not be involved with.
If you are so
Facts.
sharp, then why are you out here paying for ass, bro? It's women that'll just give it to you, bro. Some bad ones. You gotta pay for ass?
Thank you. Period. That's my whole issue with it.
What? Hey, Swan, this is my last thing too. And
Yeah,
then we read them text messages, right?
yeah.
This girl said, I can't
God,
wait
bro.
until you put a
Bro.
big black baby in me.
Oh my god, man.
Hold on. I didn't immediately
Bro, come
see,
on, dog.
hold tight. I did not immediately see Shannon Sharp go, wait, hold on, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Thank you.
How, bro?
That's not a regular
How, bro?
statement.
Bro.
So Shannon out here
That's
cooning on
not
top
that.
of
That's
this.
not a statement. You just.
Hell yeah. She said, I want you, what did
Or,
she say? Something,
or
man.
look.
She said, "So you can put a big black baby inside of me." What the fuck was
What kind of
that?
shit is that?
bro. Bro,
You think I'm having babies and I'm
bro. You know what that
58
sounds
years
like,
old? What
bro?
the fuck?
Hey, hey,
The
hey,
fuck she
hey,
was
hey, Ray, hey, Ray. You know what that sounds like to me
Yeah,
though? That
Donald Trump.
that shit, that shit right there is that shit right there is that she not only does she want the kid,
Yeah.
but the moment the moment that baby come out, what's she gonna do? Oh, he ain't
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah,
this.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
want child
You going
support.
on paper?
I want this, that,
You,
and third. So not only,
yeah,
not only is he stuck, and not only is he stuck with having another kid for another 18 years,
yeah.
she's trying to get that fucking that child support on top of that. And he
Edge,
influential.
Edge,
Come on, bruh.
Edge,
it ain't
Edge.
no shake. You should
Edge, they gonna have his ass in paternity court and child support court while she in the delivery room on Zoom
And
call with the
this
judge.
bruh.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
damn
yeah.
right, damn
We
right.
expedite niggas.
Let me
And
tell you, let me
Red,
tell you something.
and
Cannot,
Red. Hey Ray, you know what the fucked up part about this whole thing is, man? Yo, this sound like fucking one of my dang Marines. I'm not gonna say the kid's name, but it
Okay.
sounded like one of my dang Marines I had. Cause I kept telling this kid, bro, stop going there,
Yeah.
stop going off base and going to that
Yeah.
little club. Cause
Yeah.
them girls don't want you like that.
Oh, they
But
live for
she said
that.
she loved me. She
They
said she
live
do this.
around in them
Kid,
communities around the
we about
bases.
to go,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, we keep telling like, come on, Red,
see, this is what that
Red,
lawyer
and Nick. You
with.
know this.
That's real talk.
You know, and Nick, and Nick. I know you know this. You
Yeah.
know, the moment we about to go somewhere and we about to be gone for like more than
Oh
six
yeah.
months.
Deployed.
What's the
Yeah.
first thing you tell your guys? Don't
Yep.
do not do nothing stupid. Don't get no girl caught the fuck up because the
Yep.
last thing you want to do, and
She's
don't get
signing you up
married
for that
right before about to
400,000.
leave. Because
Yeah.
bruh. Because the moment you
Nope.
come back, my dad told me a perfect story. My dad told me this. My dad was like, "Look, I had one soldier like that. He got stupid. He got married. All this other BS. He
Exactly.
comes back. I get that phone
Yeah.
call. I don't know what happened. I got home and all of
Yeah.
it left was my bag, a couch, and that's it. All my furniture and my stuff is all gone.
Gone.
I'm stuck in an empty house. I don't know what to do.
Yep. Heard it many
And then the
times.
only thing you do is put your hands up like, I'm sorry.
Yep, try to tell you.
Let's go look
And you
at
said
yo,
exactly
yo.
right. Those small areas in those
Oh
communities
man,
around those military bases, they raise them girls to
bro.
get you a soldier. Yeah, get you a
Yeah.
Marine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
get that 18-year paycheck. Shit.
Yep. Go get them. Go get them.
Listen,
Go get them.
Red. Not me. Not me.
Okay.
You
They didn't
dumbass.
get
No.
me.
You kept
They
it.
didn't get
You
me.
kept it the right way. I see your wife is a soldier, is a veteran too. So you both knew what y'all was dealing with. But a lot of young guys and girls don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I
See,
don't know
this
you,
is
Say
bro.
exactly, bro. And
look.
we tell them, look, we all these we all tell them, hey, look, don't do it. Because the every time I get a new kid in, look, don't do this, don't do that. If you need something, hit me up. You know, I'd rather you have me pissed off at you. I'd rather have you have me pissed off at you or now than have me pick your ass up and call you somewhere, or me have to get on the phone and call your
Yeah.
mama and tell her the reason why your ass ain't coming home.
Yeah.
I'd rather not do that. I'd rather you be pissed off at
So
me for me busting your ass than me have first on against you.
this is what a smart ass lawyer can do to you. One that really knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is what this dude is gonna do, man. The last thing Shannon can have is this motherfucker going to court or some shit or putting it out there that Shannon out here preying on young white girls, bro.
Yep. Yep.
That's gonna do it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's too late, Tom.
Yep.
Because
And
he
he has
don't.
a history.
Everybody
He has a
knows.
history pattern of it too, bro. It's a wrap, no.
It ain't
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
like
street
y'all. I
now.
don't see him.
It's how it looks.
Yeah, I don't see him coming out from under this one, y'all. To be
this
honest, man.
this motherfucker come on. He said this is a setup or some shit. But you was that.
Yeah,
You was
yeah,
engaging in those text messages with that young ass girl, bro.
yeah. You
And
got a
then
trail,
Hey, for
bro.
real, bro. You
he
could
said,
have easily talked about deleting it and deleting your number
but
or
look, the
blocking
white
it
clubs ain't in
and
it yet.
changing your number. That's all you can
Oh
do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Once you send that shit, it's a wrap. You can't get
What's
it back.
the- we still ain't heard what he said in this damn sex tape that he said they got a hold of.
Oh my god.
Listen, Swan.
And she
This is
recorded you,
exactly
bro.
why.
You
This is
done.
exactly why I said what I said. This is not something that's going to be a relationship with you having the career that you're having and the influence
Yeah,
that you're having, about to sign $100 million contract. I'm
yeah,
sorry. These type of transactions have to become
Mm,
they have to become transactional, and you got to protect yourself. Ain't nobody. Why are you allowing any little girl to record y'all? Are you allowing
yeah.
any of this
Them
stuff to go on?
for
Some of
real,
this is
dog.
straight down.
I'm sorry.
You was
I'm
there.
telling you, Twan. I'm telling you right now. If if I'm living this type of lifestyle, I'm making it transactional. We gonna meet in a designated location before I even go up in there. I'm having my security team make sure ain't no ain't no
Ain't
like
no
craziness going on.
cameras.
She ain't
Ain't
bringing no
ain't
bags, no cell
ain't no
phones, none of that shit.
Yeah, man. Like this is gonna be. I'm
nope.
sorry, man. Like
Nope. She
if
not
you
bringing no
move in this
purse.
if you move in this
She gonna have
type
to go
of
search.
if you move in this type of environment, and that's the type of life that you're gonna live, when you have something to lose, you have to make these things transactional.
Now,
And I'm
now
sorry.
listen to this. Now listen to this. Now watch what me and Swarm say. The two older gentlemen in here. Or
Just don't do
you ready, Swarm? You ready, Swarm?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm here.
Or stop doing that shit.
it. Yeah,
Period.
that's what you
Period.
listen, Swan.
Hey,
Period,
That is
man.
where
why don't you just leave the young girls alone, bro? You just
that
see
Yeah,
is
man.
R. Kelly
Yeah.
ass up, bro. Why don't you just leave the young girls
Yeah.
alone, bro?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
listen, Swan.
This is
That is the what I would want, Swan. I would want to just leave it alone. But at the end of the day, we see with the type of individual that we're dealing with. So at the end of the day, this man he has to figure out that I'm trying to get somewhere financially and career wise and all that kind of stuff. You have to protect yourself against yourself.
This motherfucker's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly, bro.
sorry, man. That's just like that's just
Exactly,
like
bro.
this is the same thing that we was talking about when me and Sloan that we were talking about this mess with Anthony Edwards. This is the same thing. He fell in a trap, and
Yeah.
he fell in a trap. And this trap is
Yep.
this trap got a bottomless pit. and, and at the
Damn
end
right.
of the day, at least for
There
the
ain't
next
no bottom, bro. Come
at
on, bro.
least for the next 18 years, he's screwed.
Yeah. Fool and his money shall soon depart from one another.
If I got the money Shannon got, and I'm
Mm,
single, and the key word is that I'm single, man, I'm not messing with nothing younger than 35 or some shit like that, bro. I mean, it ain't gonna be no 20-year-old. You
35.
can you can forget that
Shit.
shit.
Listen,
Oh, fuck no. Fuck
this to
no, bro.
be 100% honest, Swan. If I got his money and I'm single,
That shit that's
I
trouble.
don't. I'd really be looking for somebody who got money too,
Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
because at the end of the day, I need to be laying down with somebody who got something to lose.
see, Shannon want to
There
keep
you
getting,
go, right there, Dick. That's
yeah,
the key right there.
Shannon wants to keep getting
Mm-hmm.
saved. Like when he lied to us the first time and said he ain't know how to go live on Instagram. Man, you got to hit four fucking buttons, man, to go live. Tell me he ain't know he was live.
Dummy.
And probably got old boy to lie for his ass when he called and told him, "Hey, dumbass, you live right now." Man, this dude about to get ready to lose his sponsors. Stephen A can take up for him all he want, bro. It seems like anybody that be fucking with Stephen A Smith be getting in trouble. You saw what happened to with Michael Irvin. They
Yeah.
really kicked off ESPN fucking with some girl or some lady or whatever.
Yeah. This is the classic shakedown.
Listen, I don't know whether it's true or not.
Mhm.
I don't know none of it. But at the end of the day, if it is true, he's getting what he deserves. If it ain't true, hopefully, this is what I'm gonna say. If it ain't true, if it is 100% emphatically not true, hopefully he does not fall into the trap of settling. Because falling into the trap of settling
Makes
will
you look guilty.
makes you look
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah, if you give her some money to keep that,
Mhm.
you gonna lose some sponsors, bro.
Yeah,
That's guilt.
even
Yeah.
even if it ain't real guilt. At the end of the day, it's at some point. At, at some point, everybody looks at it and saying that you obviously had something to lose.
See, this is what y'all niggas got to learn. It ain't what it is; it's what it looks like.
Yep.
It is. There you go, Twan. Yep.
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 And it's what you can
Well
prove in court.
said.
It's
Well
not what you say,
said,
what you
Greek.
can prove in court.
Exactly. So bruh, he stuck, bro. He in a bad situation.
He stuck like Chuck.
Part of it is like, damn, bro, you might need to pay her, but then if you pay her, what does that come with?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I say he can't do nothing
Exactly.
without a gag order, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Listen,
Go to court, just don't
listen. The only way that he can pay this girl, you got to get something written in there where she come in there and say that it wasn't true.
See, man,
Yeah.
look, this is why I fucked up with Shannon. Because Shannon has so much of an opinion with all these ball players and shit and what they should be doing with their life. When that Deshaun Watson shit went down, Shannon Sharp talked about that man like a dog. You out here doing the same shit.
Yep.
Well,
So
I'm gonna say this, and this is not me condoning any of this stuff like that. Some of this, the timing behind the Deshaun Watson stuff was really fishy.
we know that.
So at the end of the day,
Oh yeah.
it just doesn't. It just don't look right. So like
Bro,
we
it's
obviously you look at so just like your boy up there and look you see how they did Deshaun Watson. When last time you heard something about Justin Tucker?
Yeah.
man, look. If you go, first of all, we know the rules is
Facts,
different for
Nick.
us.
Facts.
We know the rules are different for us. But if you go around to all that many women getting your damn nuts massage, you was asking for it, bro. You was
Yeah.
asking for it.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
just pick one
Twan,
Just pick
they said Justin Tucker was doing the same thing.
No, man, look, it's different for us, bro.
I'm just saying, man. At the end of the day, man,
I know how
it's
many
just
damn suits do you need, bro?
Hey,
look.
I'm gonna
I'm just
jump off
hoping.
real
What
quick,
I'm just
man.
hoping.
I gotta take the wife's doggy outside, man.
Oh man, we about to get up out of here anyway, man. You
Yeah,
know.
All
All
right,
I
right.
just
bro.
hope it. I hope it. I
Enjoyed
hope
it, man.
it ain't true.
Enjoyed it.
I hope
Enjoyed
it
it.
ain't true, man.
Oh, sure, he did it. It's in the damn text messages.
Well, no. I hope what she's claiming he did, that part of it ain't true.
You talking about
I,
Shannon or Deshaun?
I understand that they had some sort of relation. I understand that part is true, but at the end of the day, she's claiming that he did it without consent.
Well, yeah, only take once.
So at the end of the day, I'm hoping,
Mhm.
hopefully, the consent portion is not true. That's
But
what
guess
I'm
what
hoping.
though? It's so much she can say so much shit about. She can say so much shit that's untrue about Shannon. But how can Shannon prove that it's not true? He ain't got no fucking proof. But They do got proof that they were fucking, and there's these text messages. She can say what she want now, bro. He's at the mercy of this
Yep.
girl. Will she get $50 million? Probably not. But after they done with him, it's just not gonna look good, bro. It's gonna be bad, bro.
Yeah, the only way that this works out for Shannon is if he can get her to drop the case. That's the only way.
That's gonna require some money.
Well, no, I mean, you know
that's gonna require a
the
lot of
one
money.
against, the one against Jay-Z, they just outright dropped it.
Nah, Jay-Z gonna kill that dude, man.
Yeah, the one from Jay-Z, from about Jay-Z, they just straight up out dropped it because Jay-Z was fighting so hard to prove his innocence that they realized that they wasn't about to shake down. I guess they got scared because there's a difference between trying to shake down a millionaire and trying to shake down a billionaire. That's a difference.
Shit.
Huge difference.
Like you can shake a millionaire, just depending on where they're at in the millions, might not have access to some of the things that a billionaire got access to. So like trying to shake down a
Exactly.
billionaire could like get you disappeared.
I ain't saying chicken go, but
Wait.
because Puffy was damn near $1 billion, bro. It's different when it's us, bro. I mean, they could take
Well,
all that
nah,
shit
but
from
you
you.
know what? But none of this was none of this. See, this is what pissed me off about these cases. So we say that this is what happened, right? But now, why aren't we filing criminal charges against this man? Why is it just a civil charges?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's gonna be some shit. It's probably some shit like
Because they
see
know it's not true.
the thing with the I think some of that shit is true. I don't think he's completely innocent. Look, the thing is with trying to take somebody to criminal court is you got to still be able to prove that shit. Consensual sex is something that's hard to prove that it wasn't. But she can say he did something to her, and then she got these text messages and this video, and she can go, okay, that was consensual, but this happened on the day when I told him no. And it can be a complete lie. But the fact that the judge knows they got that type of interaction, that might be his ass, bro. Shannon got a history now. You remember Shannon got kicked off of when it was on good, what it was a Good Morning Football when it was like Fox News or something like that or
Yeah,
NBC.
Fox. It was Fox.
Yeah, that nigga Shannon stay. He got a history. Shannon stay in trouble, bro.
Oh nah. If he didn't get in trouble on Fox. Him and Wichita got into it. Him and Wichita got into it on live TV.
Him and who?
Oh, him and Skip. Yeah.
Him and Skip Bayless got into it on live TV.
I'm not talking about him and Skip. I'm talking about when he was on NBC. He was on the NBC.
CBS.
Yeah, that has something to do with a fucking woman, bro, and some shit he did on set.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I just don't see why we put ourselves in these sort of positions in the first place.
You got look. If you almost get burned one time, don't walk into the fire again.
I just can't. Like, listen, that's all I say, Antoine. Why do we put ourselves in these sort of positions in the first place?
The dude ain't learned his lesson. It's like, man, and look, and let me tell you, if nothing comes of this, he gonna go right back out there and do the same shit, bro. I know his daughters. I know at the very least his daughters is like, this is not a good look, daddy.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, why you can't just find somebody, a wholesome partner, and just enjoy each other's company, and if it works out to end up to being something else, then it ends up being that. But if it ain't, if it like, I just don't at 58, I think it's 58 or 57, being out there in these streets like that, why? Why?
I don't know, bro.
That's like even at the Twan at 40 years old, me at 40 years old, I ain't got no business out here in these streets with these young girls and all that kind of stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like us right now, and
Hell
look,
no.
say if Nick was like, yo man, like you single, like yo, I'm fucking with this little 19-year-old joint or whatever. I'm like, that ain't no flex.
No, that's not.
I'm like,
It
Nick,
really
bro,
is.
come on, bro, that ain't good, bro.
I'm not doing nothing like that, man. It's just not. It's not. This thinking about it like this,
No,
man.
no.
It just it weirds me out to think that I have a 17-year-old daughter and then the girl that I'm messing with is 19. Oh, come on, bro.
Mhm.
Y'all, these two young girls, these two people could almost hang in the same social circle. Come on, that's gross.
What's crazy is that
Nah, bro. Fuck that.
it's a 50-year-old dude out here waiting to prey on her.
Like it's just
Yeah.
like, I mean, like I do agree with you. Love don't have ages or nothing like that, but it's just like this
Well, got consequences, though.
this girl
She got consequences.
should not be in the same atmosphere with you. Shouldn't be in the same atmosphere with you because you got a lot going on. It, like it's just that's just nuts, man.
Shit. But this is the only thing that gets me off of this like whole thing is like, bro, you got ESPN, you got your podcast, you got both your podcasts, you got a company that you're partnering and running and everything, and you got $100 million contract coming down for your stuff, bro. You got 5 huge things going on. When do you ever got time just to do that crazy shit anyway, bro? Yo, that's too much time, bro. You got all this time to do all this. When do you ever got time to be freaking around with these nights? Oh, come on, dog. You got way too much stuff going on to be
You're
rolling
risking
around with.
it.
Come
You're
on,
risking it
dog.
all for
That's too
some
much time.
young.
That's too much time, bro.
Bro, you about to
That's
risk
too
it
much
all
time.
over some dumb shit, bro.
Like, it just doesn't
But you know what's funny
don't
though?
make sense.
But you know what's funny? The lawsuit, this whole lawsuit thing is coming out right when Shannon and his company is announcing that they about to sign $100 million contract. Oh wait, well I got this going, so I need about half of that.
2
Hey,
days, 2 days.
Just like what we said with these dudes about to go into the NFL and everything like that. Now all these court cases and all these girls want to come up. Well, he did this when I was a freshman and he was a sophomore in college, and this came out this that, and third. Like, what the fuck? What?
But
Yo,
I
get
don't
the
know,
fuck
man.
out of here.
I'm just saying, it's too much. It's too much going on, Twan. It's too much. It's too much. You in the wrong social circles.
Yeah, bro. I love my money too much, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nah, son.
In the wrong social circle, man. I
I'll be
can't.
honest with you.
Real.
If I can have a party and I'm like, man, hold up, man. How old is those girls over there? You know what I'm saying? In my house. Oh, that's a couple girls from the college, man. Oh, they got to get the fuck up out of my house, bro. Get them out.
Oh yeah, they got to go.
Bro, they got to go.
Yeah, man, but they old enough to drink. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I
They
ain't
old enough
been
to
caught
drink.
up with. I know, man, but I got them to come over here with me. You gonna take their ass back? No way, bro.
And you can roll on right with them. You can stay with them too. Shit,
There's
fuck
too many
that.
hot girl summers and shit. No way, bro. Hell no, bro. They got to go, bro. I don't even know you brought that shit over here.
Yep.
Talking about this a shakedown.
You said bring a +1. I didn't mean that +1.
Nah, yeah. I make it perfectly clear. Don't bring nothing over here in their 20s. That will not
Or
work.
they 25. No.
Nah, not at all. Not messing with that. Because they like to record and record shit too much, you know? Nah. Nope. Nah.
Yeah.
Man, plus, man, you about to turn 60, man. Sit your old ass the fuck down, bro. You know. Anyway, man. 704 Charlotte Show will be live tomorrow night, starting at 7. We will be going live like an hour before we get started, man. And like I said, we will be showing the draft, man, but we're only going to be showing the actual picks. When somebody gets picked, like we'll flash it up there real quick so you see who it is, and then take it off. We won't be able to show you like the whole. We have to show it in segments and be careful about it, man. So, hope to see y'all. Go ahead.
I think you're right about all that, man.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Well, hope to see y'all tomorrow night. Make sure y'all get in there early. Again, we're giving away prizes, giving away a signed jersey. Also giving away a jersey of any player on the team that you like. So giving out 2 jerseys. Also announcing our fan of the year. A lot of great shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be live and direct. Edge and them are gonna be live from the beach. I don't know when Nick will be. I'll be home. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's gonna be live, man. So I know everybody will be going live. Yeah, I know everybody will be going live. So I always expect our day oneers to come over here and rock out with us. So y'all get the prizes anyway. But look, man, it is what it is. 704 Charlotte Show. We ain't nothing without y'all, man. Continue to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out before you leave. Make sure you share this content with people, man, so they'll know where to come find the 704 Charlotte Show, man. And I don't, that's really all I have to say, man, because we're going to be right back here tomorrow night. I don't have any really special shout outs, man. Nick and Edge, y'all can say what's on your minds.
Just see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Yep. Hey, see y'all tomorrow. Hey, Dan Morgan. Hey, don't fuck this shit up. You already know what look, the guy is on the paper. He's on the napkin, bro. Just write his name on the napkin and just send it over, bro. Send it over. You already know what you want.
That's all you got to do, man. Don't be stupid. Don't overthink this. And we ain't stuck at no damn 8.
Nope.
704, man. We out.
No.